All right, Ja Rule.
Murder.
Yo, 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 yo.
Yo, yo.
Welcome back to another episode
Of Titles Are Overrated.
Episode 2.
I forgot I was supposed to intro everyone.
Episode 16. Go ahead, Aaron. I think you put the air horn in.
You told me. You told me not to press the button, so I didn't press any buttons. So that's why the intro was so weird.
I said only for a few seconds, and then we can start talking.
What does that mean, though?
I think the best one was when he was like, "I'm just let it rock," and it just ended.
I was counting Mississippi's. So.
But I love the fact that he started with episode second. No, the second episode.
You said that's what we said.
Nah,
we
it's
were doing.
16.
No, it's 16.
No,
we just keep the numbers,
Season
bro.
2, episode 2.
Well, anyways. Welcome back to another episode of Titles Are Overrated.
Yo.
A very special episode on
Very
that.
special episode.
As they all are.
And
Yeah,
and who are you?
My name is Arif.
Yay.
There we go.
And I'm Maz.
Riyadh.
And I'm Steven.
All right.
And
What up?
today we actually have a very, like we mentioned, we have a very special episode because we actually have some guests on the show today.
Yeah.
Air horns.
You
Air
made it seem
horns.
like no one wanted to come through, but
Air horns or is this button?
yes.
No, air horns.
See.
There we go. I did it.
C stands for cool.
Oh, that's a lot easier for me to remember.
But yeah, come on in, guys. Let's
yeah.
let's get this party started.
Where?
Watch for the water. Alright, I'm taking these headphones off.
Yeah. I'll keep mine on just in case
Oh, we're supposed to take them off.
if somebody needs it.
You sure you want me to open a window?
Why, you feel hot?
No, I'm just asking.
No, I'm good right now.
Riyadh's over here glistening.
But he's just a handsome guy.
And I'm
Like,
good. I'm
it's
good
that
for
shea
now.
butter on his forehead.
Are you guys
Cocoa
are
butter.
you guys hot? No, you guys are good. No.
Go ahead. Please introduce yourselves.
Work.
Well, that's weird. Why would you just introduce themselves?
Fine. Maz, please introduce them.
So fine if I have to. No, so we have three very exciting guests with us. We have Tania here.
Hey y'all.
Yep, that's Tania, who is very low on the mic. If you could speak.
Oh,
There
okay.
you go.
Sorry.
And then we have the infamous Nicole.
How y'all doing?
Oh, she sounds perfect. Damn, it's like she's been here before. And then we have Caira, of course.
Hi.
Yeah, there you go. Caira is also on the same low bandwagon, but we'll get there.
I can speak up. I think it's hard because I can't really hear myself. So
want
is
the
this
headphones?
good? Is this?
No, you're perfect. Yeah.
Okay.
You want the headphones?
You want a headphone?
I'm gonna look crazy.
Yeah. So welcome, guys.
Tiny ass head.
Yeah,
That's how I feel when I buy
couldn't see
hats.
we couldn't see Tanya from back there, so we had to move her seat 3 times or 4 times. But anyways,
Yeah.
So
Thank
I
you
want to
for
start
having
off.
us.
Yeah, of course, definitely.
Yeah.
I want to start off with Miss Nicole because we actually have been playing your music a lot.
Yes.
Which was, oh my God, your music is amazing.
Thank you so much.
Oh, it's really good. So we want to start off by asking you, like, how are you so good?
You can tell we've been interviewing people forever now.
Arif's upset because his auto-tune still doesn't sound that good.
Yes. So secretly, Arif has been trying to be an R&B artist for a very long time.
For maybe like 20 years. But who's counting?
Give or take.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what made you want to, as an artist, like what made you realize that you love music and you wanted to do it as a passion? If we could start with that, I guess, right?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
for me, it was always like a generational thing. I've always been around music ever since I was little. My grandfather, he was a guitarist. My dad, he was into production he started around the 80s. And,
Oh, wow.
My brother is also an artist too. He's a hip hop artist. So it was just always in my blood. I just always been around music.
So it's a family thing. It's a
Yeah.
family business. That's what's up.
You want to plug in your brother? I didn't even realize that your brother
Yeah, I
also
didn't
does.
realize that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so his name is Nigel, but he goes by Legin. Spell it backwards. It's pronounced Legin. He's a hip hop
Double entendre,
artist,
okay.
rapper. We both write our own music.
Ooh, that answers your
he's
question,
not really
Riyadh.
posting that much right now, but His Instagram is I am Legin official.
It's gonna be right down here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Stop. You know how hard it is to put that shit through.
And up here.
Just Google him, Legend, and you'll see all his videos. And yeah.
Yeah, for sure. We gotta
Oh,
get
there might
that
be a rap
listen.
battle going on.
Oh.
I don't know if you
Wait,
know,
were
but
you
we
trying to
also
bring
have
back
an
Bullet?
ex-rapper
No.
in the building.
We're not doing that.
Wait,
I'm
wait.
not coming back.
Before this podcast is over, we really need to have
Some bullet bars.
We don't.
some bullet bars.
We don't need to do any of that. We could just go right past it.
You got a 15.
We have
there.
so many amazing guests. We don't need to focus on me. Everybody knows about me already. That's okay.
This guy.
So how early
think you
were
still
you
got
when
it?
you started writing your own music? Like,
I'd say probably 11 or 12. One of my first favorite artists was Janae Aiko.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah, it's a good artist.
This song I have
So
is
not
called,
Beyonce.
Actually, yeah.
We gonna talk about that later.
Why'd you say that?
Tyler's ready to go over there and jump over the table. Beyonce, what?
What'd you say about B?
And I'm right over here.
Yo,
Watch
keep
it.
my wife's name
Oh,
out
the
your
beehive
mouth.
is here. My bad.
The beehive is here.
No one told me. Oh, there it is.
But yeah, I'd say maybe 11 or 12. When I was younger, I was very experimental. Like I would always be in music in any kind. Like I was part of a band at one time. I was part of a choir. I was part of my college dance team. Tanya knows about that.
Is it dance team or step team?
Wait, you.
Both.
No way.
Oh, you can do moves?
You can do moves.
Yeah,
I clear out the table.
Were you part of the team too?
that's how we met.
Ah,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I actually know Nia through Tanya.
from the step competitions.
They were stepping it
No,
up.
so we went to Berkeley and we had a dance team. We did like the halftime dances for the basketball team. So
But they're not cheerleading, or it was cheerleading?
No, we did like hip hop routines and step. We weren't
Like the
not
Nick City dancer
cheerleaders.
types of stuff.
You guys
What?
are really living my dream.
Nick City dancers, they dance. They're not considered cheerleaders.
Yeah, they're actually dancers that dance during halftime, stuff like
From
that.
the Knicks.
So it's not really cheerleaders.
You know what?
Come on.
But yes. I would say yes.
I thought they were famous.
They're dancers.
Over 12 million people watched the last football game.
Which happened?
No, I was arguing with.
Well, we don't watch football anymore.
They're having a cross argument over there about football.
No, we don't watch football.
Oh, okay.
That's
We as in-
antiquated. As in the people. Come on.
Okay. I just want to make sure. I know which we were talking about.
Cancel culture. I hate it.
That's
I
old
don't watch
school.
football because I just don't watch it.
It's also kind of boring. I don't know.
The last 2 minutes is the best part of the game.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
what's
but
the
you have
point?
to see what leads up to the last 2 minutes.
No one
No,
cares.
not really. You already know what happened.
From replays. That's what I always say.
You can say that about everything in life. You
Yes,
know what
that's
happened in
why.
life.
No, you
So
can't.
not
Yeah.
true. So not true.
That is not
That's what I saw. 24 hours to live is amazing.
I was going somewhere opposite with that, but we have females on the show, so I can't be too.
Ooh, female.
Sorry. We have women on the show. I told you.
At least he get called out.
Yeah,
I was trying to do
totally
it.
forgot about that.
He's getting called up for it. Oh my
What you got
god.
against
Nah, I
us?
just pulled up Maz.
Just pulled up.
Word. I'm known as a problematic one on the podcast.
Yeah,
Got
but
it.
apparently
but-
once you get these buttons, you start.
Yeah, you change. It turns you. It turns into a different
Once the mic
person.
comes on.
You know what females don't be doing? Immediately.
No, I just didn't want to say anything disrespectful.
What you did?
Imagine
started out with it. Oh my
I'm gonna
god.
shut up. Maz, please continue.
All right, so you guys met through dance team
Yes, in college.
for college, and you also were on the no.
Connie and I have
No.
lived together for like 5 years.
Yeah, we met
Kyra is Arif.
totally differently.
And she's Maz.
Yeah.
She's Maz, Arif,
Arif.
Arif.
Yeah.
Arif.
She met in high school.
No,
No,
it means
in college.
like your relationship.
College.
The relationship. Yeah.
You guys live together?
I mean,
And mentally.
It's a proper place there.
we do live in each other's heads. So
There you go. That's all that matters.
It just keeps getting worse and worse.
We live together.
Haters gonna
for real,
hate.
So
So how did you guys meet? How did you guys decide to become roommates? Were you friends before?
that's a
All right.
story.
That is a story.
We got
I
time.
think we're on a podcast.
We met on the day that we signed the lease, and I met her to give her the keys. And prior to that, we had each other's Instagram because of the other girl that we
Linked
knew.
us.
Yes. And so I was like, going through her feed. I was like, oh, she seems nice. She's pretty. also seemed kind of bitchy. Through her photos.
You can tell that from photos?
Yeah.
I love
Wow.
photos.
See, that's that woman insight.
She just got that resting bitch face.
There we go. I was just,
Yeah.
So she also probably saw that I looked really tall in my photos.
I thought she was going to be
It's all about
so
the angles.
tall. Oh my God.
Yeah,
I know
it's all
now.
about the angles, and I know how to do it right. And so I met her right in front of NYU Palladium. It's like, hey, Caira, here's the keys. And she looks at me,
Thanks, bitch.
you're short. Like, she didn't say
called you
hi.
short the
You're
first time?
short.
Not even a hello.
No, not even.
that's how you know it's a good friendship right there.
Yeah. So I was like, oh.
That was a rocky start, but it got even rockier because the third person that we ended up living with in that apartment was. I don't want to like talk shit on this podcast, but needless to say,
But you can.
well, we're not friends with her anymore.
Yeah. She was.
She can't stay with you anymore?
No.
She was like really messy.
Ooh.
She was like
Messy or
gross.
dirty?
No, like dirty, messy.
Like the rodents in our apartment got there because they chewed their way through the floorboards in
Yeah.
her bedroom.
And she had
Because-
like peanut butter, salsa, chips,
chips.
Tostitos. Like
Oh, so she
you
a
name
dirty
it.
girl.
She
Oh,
was
no wonder you made it. You judged me for having Tostitos.
No,
She's scarred.
She's one of those.
nah, I love Tostitos.
But then ever since then, Tanya and I have lived together. So
Nice.
We just
Is she still paying rent though?
no. We don't know her no more.
yeah, we don't.
They don't
It kind of sounds like you guys killed her. That's why I'm just.
Just canceled.
Honestly, we could have had a body in that apartment.
You guys canceled you.
That's where it all started.
Literally, slowly but surely, she just like moved out, and we just did not talk to her. There's no contact.
Is she still on the lease?
No. Like we
they
like
moved.
totally
Yeah,
different
moved.
apartment now.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
What, like 4 times?
Yeah,
now together?
3 to 4 times
nice.
already.
4 different apartments.
Yeah,
That's
crazy.
crazy.
We've lived everywhere.
That's a real friendship right there.
Yeah.
Damn, we need to move into
Yeah, is that a
that.
question?
We do it together.
You know, I will say, like, moving in with your best friend is not always the best idea.
Oh, she about to shit on you right
Yeah, I
now.
know.
I'm ready.
I know.
Let's go.
I'm just the worst.
What she do?
The worst.
Wait, but hold on. You guys weren't best friends to begin with.
Yes.
Ooh.
We became
Ooh.
best friends. Yes.
So it might be the reverse. It might be a good thing. To start off as friends, come in and just be like, yo, I hate you so
No,
much.
because I heard some horror stories like best friends moving in together, living together, and they just end up hating each other after. So sometimes
like
it works,
couples.
sometimes it doesn't work.
Yeah, it's like
Exactly. You're like,
exactly.
why are your fucking dishes in the sink again?
Oh my god! Don't even get started with the dishes with me.
Do you ever pay like, yo, that's not my job? And then you're like, just arguing about the most stupidest things in the entire world?
No, we're not married. We live together.
I mean, you did bring up the same argument that everyone has.
I was totally kidding. Tanya and I are so great.
Yeah.
Right.
Blink twice.
Yo.
If you want out.
Speaking of Tanya and her, I got to show you guys the shoes that they are wearing today.
You got matching shoes?
No, not even matching shoes.
We have a lot of matching clothes,
We
yes,
do.
but no, we just have platform. She has platform boots.
We have like matching styles. Right now, we're in our chunky girl era. It's fine.
Chunky.
Trending.
is
Chunky girl era.
For the uninitiated.
Oh, I heard trending.
You're trending. I heard chunky.
I heard chunky.
Chunky
Chunky
shoes.
Chunky.
Oh, chunky shoes. See, it's all about
Chunky or-
context.
or
I was like, what kind of food are you eating? Because I'm interested.
Word.
I thought chunky meant like
Yeah,
Like you're trying to get
We're just trying to get big.
Why not?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, well, where are you guys eating at?
Chunky platform heels.
Yeah.
That's
Soles.
so. Oh, you got soul. Nice. I approve.
It's great. I would never live with anybody else after living
No,
with Tanya.
period. Period.
Ever?
No.
No.
So we need to interview them after they move to a different place.
Yes.
And see how they feel.
Like together?
No, like when you guys separate.
When would that happen?
Ooh, wait,
never gonna
your arrow
happen.
in that. She said, when is that
So what
gonna
happens
happen?
with like you guys get into a relationship and
We're
like
in a
Both
relationship.
currently are.
Yeah.
Air horn. This is
They,
the
my,
moment.
no, that's my wife.
Stay here.
see, okay, without the context before that part, I was just like, wait,
What just happened?
yeah,
Part of the deal.
just wanted the
Yeah, and usually when we're in relationships or friends or whatever, they know. Like
Everybody knows.
she's
Word.
she's my number one wife.
Word.
So you guys are gonna just move into like a bigger place with everyone.
like a mansion. You guys are gonna just move into a mansion and just
You know,
like
that's the ideal dream.
That's it.
that's a good dream to have.
Who's gonna clean it though?
A housekeeper.
Ooh, I like it. Those are pretty mad expensive. I tried it and like the dude that cleaned the house was whack.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude.
Bad? What is it, a task rabbit?
It was
There was a many.
What?
Many?
Hold on. First Arab goes females, and then he's like, "What do you?" That's what happens when you have a dude clean the house.
There we go.
Yikes.
It was a service. I forgot which company it was, and it was supposed to be some like Spanish lady. So I was hyped, and I was like, yes. And she's like older lady, and I was like, all right, cool. And like in the morning, I guess it was too far. She had canceled. They replaced it with some like West Indian dude. I'm not gonna lie.
Why
why?
I gotta be West Indian for it? Here we go again.
Hey, gal.
I didn't make it up. I didn't change his nationality for the fun of it. He cleaned well, but he was just like in a rush the whole time, and I was like.
Yeah, because he has places to go.
Not because you choose by the room, so it says 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, and he's like, it's a house, and I'm like, there's no option for house. So he was like mad, but he cleaned like the bathroom and stuff. But I wanted him to clean the whole house, and I was like, no, never again. Am I paying? It wasn't that much.
Was this Task Rabbit?
Nah, this was before Task Rabbit.
Oh, okay.
It was like a couple years ago.
It was Coolie Rabbit.
I wouldn't just re-edit the shit.
I wouldn't either.
Oh my god. Okay, so we got to know you guys a little bit. I like that.
Wait,
That's smooth.
How did you meet Naya?
On the dance team. She came like a year or a semester.
He needed to get like caught up a little bit.
Yeah. Maybe like a year or a semester after I joined the dance team, and then she auditioned, and that's how we met.
Step Up is one of my favorite movies ever.
That's not the same.
I'm just throwing that in there.
Wait, which movie?
Was that your
Some of
inspiration?
them was amazing.
Step Up was a what?
I've never seen
I
that.
asked if that was her inspiration.
No, I've never seen Step Up.
Wait, do you
You're not
guys
really
watch
missing
movies
out.
though?
I don't think so. Huh?
You guys watch movies though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of quiz? That was
We live in the 21st century.
There are a lot of people who just don't watch movies. Like Rhea doesn't watch TV.
But I barely watch movies and
See what I
TV.
mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
We got Armin
I
over
would
there
still
who
say
says
I
he's
watch
never watched a movie.
Yeah,
out to
I feel
Armin.
like watching movies is more valuable than watching TV anyway.
I don't know. There's
I
some
agree
really
with
good
that.
TV shows out
But
now.
TV shows are like
Yeah,
just long movies.
Well, now they are.
But you have to commit to a TV show, and you're committing hours and hours. You could
Yeah.
watch a bad movie that's 2 hours, and you're like, all right,
I
whatever.
like watching bad movies.
I do. I'm not gonna lie. I enjoy that.
What kind of bad movies you like watching, David?
Does it start with the word porn in the beginning?
Those I don't like to. If they have a bad storyline, I'm not watching. But anyway,
Pizza Boy walks into a room.
I got your pizza.
this is done already. Next. No, but like bad movies are just like, especially if you know they're gonna be bad, you just let the bar low, and I'm like, this is actually not that bad.
It's kind of just having something in the background.
I mean,
like
I
white
watched
noise?
all through
No,
like
you like commit.
like that new J-Lo movie, the one that had with Owen Wilson,
It's not.
and it's like a love movie. It's not that new
It's not
anymore.
Owen Wilson.
What?
Oh, is it Marry Me?
Yes.
Marry Me, yeah.
That's not Owen Wilson.
That's not Owen Wilson. That's Josh Duhamel.
Just another white guy.
Josh Duhamel.
No, that movie, not the one with the Paradise one.
Well, anyway,
That
thank you
one
for
came
joining
out.
us.
It was Marry Me is one with Owen Wilson.
Oh yeah. Marry Me is real.
To drop the white bomb on us real quick.
I need you guys to apologize because I was right.
Oh, was he right?
Yes, I was right.
Yeah,
I know my
It
movies.
is. What movie is it?
And Marry Me, it's Owen Wilson. It was on.
It's
It
like
was
a rom-com.
yeah.
No.
Yes, Steven loves rom-coms.
I do.
If you guys
They're pretty
don't
good.
know.
Like a
Like-
bad rom com is pretty good though.
See what I mean?
But it's like rom coms specifically, you just don't really have a high bar for them anyway.
That's true.
Yeah.
So it's like it's all the same.
Unless it's a Notebook, then
I've
That's
never
not a rom-com.
seen that either.
that's a rom-com.
It's a romantic
that's a movie.
It's not a comedy. It had maybe like
It
two
is a
jokes.
comedy too.
Yeah.
It's not a comedy.
I don't know.
Nigga, Sparks books are not comedies.
Don't they die at the end?
No one dies.
Everyone dies.
Yeah, everybody dies.
Yeah.
Everyone dies. Yeah.
Everyone
Yeah.
dies.
That
That's
can't be a comedy. It's a tragedy.
What do you mean? I said everyone
Damn,
dies.
spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
That movie's like 10 years old.
It's I think longer than that.
No, it's definitely like 20 years.
Oh my god.
I came out when I was like graduating high school, so it was like 2004.
Damn, you're old. You're old.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Because I knew they were going to say it. That's why.
All right, so now we're old shaming. Thank you for joining another episode.
Guys, talking about hypocrite.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh wait, I'm gonna try to save this episode. So Naya, how many ex-boyfriends did you shit on your songs?
Yes.
No.
And have you done a favor for any of these two to make a song about them? Because that would be pretty good.
What?
Like,
I don't even understand that question.
so how many?
I don't
She
understand
asked how many songs did you make to shit on your boyfriend? Kind of similar to like SZA and everything, but I feel like if I made songs, someone's like, "Yo, can you make a song for me?" Because this dude's a douchebag.
Oh, like a request.
Yeah, request. Yeah.
Oh, like inspiration.
Never
Inspiration.
thought to do that before.
No, because
There you go.
Because I was listening to the album, and then on "Deserve Better," you mentioned, that song is clearly about you deserve better because fuck that dude. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to know, do you use your personal experience in any of your songs? Because I felt the way when I heard that song. It touched me. I felt that. I felt like, you know what?
It hurt your feelings.
Both. I was jaded and happy all at the same time. I was like, she's right. I deserve better.
Well, that
But you're
song, that's
Yes, I am Naya in that situation. Leave me alone, Steven.
well, that song specifically was based off of personal experience, but
Yeah, fuck that guy.
usually for a lot of my songs, I just try to come up with scenarios that people can relate to. I usually don't focus on a specific situation,
Okay.
but usually I just focus on experiences that other people might have had, or just things I want other people to relate to. So it's not really like a specific thing that I want to write about.
Okay.
Yeah.
So whatever inspires you at the moment, and you just
Yeah.
okay, that's pretty cool.
I always wanted to write a song about my ex-girlfriend, but
The one that beats you?
not
The aggressive one.
Domestic
The one
violence.
who used to wait for you at the bathroom.
no, what happened?
You need a therapy session?
Yeah. So in a couple episodes ago,
Are you okay?
a couple episodes ago, we realized that one of my ex-girlfriends used to beat me. But she never.
Are you okay?
Why do you think he's wearing sunglasses?
She never used to beat me. She just used to be very aggressive. Like I told the guys, she used to be like.
This story sounds all too
Oh,
familiar.
is this that episode?
Yeah. She used to
my
be like that, and
God.
she'd be pinching me and stuff like
Yo,
that.
what's Blueface's girlfriend's name again?
Oh, Krishan Rock.
Yo.
Yes.
Yo, that's another wild
Yo,
story.
they give me a lot of Whitney and Bobby vibes.
Scary.
Yeah.
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 I
Yo,
agree.
but did you guys see what she looked like before she was in a relationship with Blueface? How,
Yeah.
how
She was beautiful.
she was?
Yeah.
And then like I saw something that on probably Instagram, it was like how like it was a couple of women before and after in the abusive or like bad relationship how they got, and it's like
It's
oh my
drastic. It's a
God.
drastic change. Yeah, man.
Yeah, it puts so much stress on you. Like, damn.
Let it out, man. Vent.
Yeah,
tell us how that relationship was.
Did you
It's
look at
okay.
a before and after picture of yourself?
Okay.
He was like a happy kid. You know what I'm saying?
Like, yeah, life is going
Listen to
great.
emo music.
All of a sudden, I'm listening to freaking Linkin Park, like, cut my life into pieces.
He got emo, started growing his hair, started wearing eyeliner.
And he was black.
Oh my
I'm
god.
fine.
I'm fine, guys. Don't worry about me.
Okay.
Oh my god. What about you guys? Have you guys had any exes that made you want to write songs? Huh?
No.
Oh,
No.
all right.
Damn.
Okay.
Yo, once you
I didn't want to say something, but she's like, let me not. Let me
They
not.
want to write songs about you though.
Word. Word. Do you guys have a good relationship with your exes?
No.
No?
No.
Wow.
No.
Damn, that's crazy. I mean,
Yeah.
my exes still like me, I think. I hope.
Yo, ain't no
So
one
it's
still
such-
like you, bro. Come on. Who you lying
He's
to?
a problematic one.
No, I probably have one ex that don't like me, but everybody else, they chilling. We friends.
Yeah, because you have a kid with her. That's why.
Wait, no, he's saying the other way around.
Yeah, he's saying the way other way.
She has to like you.
Thank you for watching another episode of Titles Are Overrated.
Wait, was I not
Yikes,
supposed to say that?
drama.
Yeah, I thought you guys were best friends.
So Naya.
Anyway, Naya, thank you for coming to the last episode that we'll ever air.
How about a best friend who doesn't know each other?
Have you ever collabed with your brother to make a song together?
Did I just get you in trouble?
Yeah, so
Did I just get you in trouble?
No, you good, bro. Sorry.
when we were younger, we collabed a lot, whether it was for performances. I have an EP that came out in 2015, I think. That was my first EP. It's on SoundCloud. It's called I Am Naya. And
Damn, I didn't even know that. What? Okay.
That's a lot.
Yeah, because
that was
I've
like
only seen it on
my
the platforms. Yeah.
debut
Okay.
EP. And we have a song together on there called My Year. That was my first attempt to rapping.
Ooh, now I never gotta hear that.
My
I hear
year?
that
You said it was
bars.
my year?
Yeah,
Change
and
your pick of the week.
Spotify, right? I'm about to next week.
so that was our first collaboration, and since then we've been like I've done backgrounds for him on his verses. I've sang ad libs and harmonies and stuff. So we collab.
Do you charge him?
Of course not. Of course not.
Family.
Yeah,
You still gotta make your money though.
but I definitely want to collab with him more in the future.
Nice.
Right.
Nice. Shout out to him. And then shout out to the SoundCloud song that I'm about to pop all day. Nice, I like it. Got to hear Naya rap.
Just some bars.
And I just have one question. Have you had any
Just one? What else?
This is my last one.
Let me just warn the people.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening to our last episode.
No, I know. Like, have you had any memorable like moments in your young career? Like
highlights.
or even now, like, is there
Even
something
now?
that you could look back
be
and you're
yo,
like,
damn,
I
that
made it.
happened.
This is me, Naya Nicole.
Well, we both actually when we were in high school, we both had the opportunities to perform on Broadway.
Oh no way!
Yeah.
What?
So you guys remember Hamilton the musical?
Yeah.
So there was a point in time when Broadway was giving high schools the opportunity for students to see the play in for $10. So
Damn.
along with that, we had to do a project, a history project, where we had to create like some type of something in the form of art, like whether it was a poem or a song or whatever it was, inspired by a time in history. And so we all had to submit audition tapes, and based on like for each school, based on the audition tapes, they choose one student out of the entire school to perform the piece on Broadway right before they show the play, and we get to see the play for free, and it was really cool.
That's what's up.
I didn't get to see the playwright, actually. I was kind of upset about that, but it was a great experience.
Were you nervous at all? That sounds very nerve wracking.
Yeah, I was very nervous. That was probably the biggest show I've done. I
Nice.
think 2,100 people.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah, so-
so far, I'm sure you have a lot more. Yeah, a lot more
Yeah.
shows in the future coming your way. Nice.
You're gonna be looking back at this podcast in like 10 years and be like, "Who are those losers?"
Yeah. Why did I even come on the show?
If anything, it stunted my growth.
I should have never listened to Miles when he reached out to me.
This guy already said one more question 10 times.
That was my last question.
Is there any other projects that you're working on currently that we could expect from this year? Because I'm hooked. And so is Riyadh. He asked me today. He was like, "Yo, are you picking this song today?" I was like, "Yes, I am."
Well, right now, yeah, I'm working on a new single. It's called Stay.
Ooh, okay.
It's also kind of like a, not breakup record, but yeah, it is kind of like a,
Yeah. Fuck them. Fuck your partner.
Is it like right before the breakup, or is it like as you're breaking up?
it's like after, like, actually, no, it's like during and after.
Ooh.
Imagine writing a breakup song before you've broken up. Do you do that?
I did that before.
No,
I think
I try not to go there.
And this
That'd
is
be pretty
why
good.
you.
I was like, yo, why you pinching me so much? Girl.
Wait, so if you had an R&B song, that's how you gonna start it? Why you pinching me so much?
Stop hurting me.
Well, one of my questions was for Naya was if you could get on, but clearly it's not gonna happen. She's not, we're not getting at our future.
Not with that talent.
Oh my God, cool.
I'm also really good at hip hop dancing.
Oh,
Hey, bye.
did you get inspired by Step Up?
Yep. That was the movie that took me to the next level. I'll be like,
Yeah.
you know what? This is something you can do in life.
Not bringing it on.
Just dance on the street.
And yeah, I did.
And he did.
And I did. And the police got called on me.
They thought you were having a seizure.
They're like, yo, who's this weird guy in the middle of the street dancing?
Did you get money? Did people give you money? I feel bad for you. There you go.
They call 911.
Oh my God. All right. Well, I guess we could turn the focus on Tania for a little bit. Since she got her camera on there, we'll give Naya a little break for now. So Tania,
Hey,
what inspired you to be a photographer?
Actually, that was my dad. So in our family, for y'all that don't know, this is my cousin.
So
So my dad, he is definitely known in our family to like take the photos, videos, and capture all those moments. So I always looked at that and I was like, oh, that's so awesome. So when I was maybe 13 or 14, he gave me my first camera. It was a Canon DSLR. And
we're not sponsored by Canon.
no, you should, but you
What
could
kind of camera is
be.
that?
Oh, speaking of sponsors, I'm sorry.
It's a fancy one.
This is house. There you go. Yeah.
Get your candles.
Get your candles if you haven't already.
So I was going on a lot of school trips and stuff like that. So he got me this camera to like capture moments with my friends and like landscapes and stuff like that. And so I was just taking photos. It was never anything super serious. And then film photography, my ex, when I was going on a girls trip with my cousins to Canada, he gave me a film camera. And that's when I was like, oh, film is awesome. Because you kind of forget what you took. It's not like really instant, like, oh, let's take a selfie. And like, oh no, these came out really bad. Let's take more. Because you just waste mad time when you're on
Yeah,
vacation.
so it's kind of like,
that.
like one and done. Like,
Yeah, just take it, boom, let's go.
Yep.
On to the next one. So that's how I started photography. And then I started to really fall in love with it. I have a great support group. So everyone kept telling me, like, you should do this for real. So
Nice.
Do you develop your own pictures too?
at the moment, no. But it's on my goal this year to really start doing that.
Nice.
Okay. If you could go back to that last question. So if you had a bar in your R&B song about your ex, like you were like, yo, I was picture perfect, but you couldn't picture this. Is that something, Naya? Did I get it? Naya is so embarrassed to look at me right now.
Miles gonna be the ghostwriter.
Kyra's just shaking her head.
Wait, are you shaking it because it's so good or so bad?
Yeah. Look at her. Look at her. She was like, she feels inspired.
You know?
I definitely heard that in a song before.
I'm sure. Sorry, I just had to, I just had to get my
Well,
balls
actually,
out there.
on that topic though, I actually do use my art in that form of like catharsis. Like I did do, not like any dedicated like photos or anything, but I do a lot of self-portraits. So sometimes in like those self-portraits, there are themes. So maybe like vulnerability or that's like the only example I could think of right now, or self-love, self-care. So sometimes I use my form of art, photography, in that way. It's not writing a song.
Do you find it difficult to show what you feel in a picture, or to make that happen?
Not really, but sometimes it is. It depends on what idea I have. Sometimes I have to really think about it, and I have like a journal, and I'll like sketch out different ideas or write about it first. Or sometimes I'll think out loud to either myself or Caira, and then I'll be like, oh, actually, I figured it out.
Nice.
Yeah.
But it's honestly really impressive to see, because it's film photography. You can't like take the phone and immediately look at it and know if you got what you wanted to get. So she really does like go through the process. It's awesome.
And not only that, you're not post editing either. Like a lot of times you can, edit the colors to make it look a certain theme, but you're kind of having to grasp that right away.
Yeah, that is
So
really
that-
hard for anyone who does like manual film photography. Like it's definitely hard to kind of grasp at first, because you have to really understand, like you can't really totally play with the colors. You totally can, like if you're developing and scanning by your own photos, you can play with the colors, but yeah.
How does that work for your clients though? Like say if you have a photo shoot booked with a individual and they're like, oh, this is my vision, and it's like, doo-doo. How do you respond to that and say, yo,
Tania.
yeah, how do you like
Doo-doo.
yeah, like has there ever been a clash with the client where they're like, yo, I look good in this side, and you're like, bitch, this is my camera? Like, has that ever happened?
Don't tell me what to do right now.
Yeah.
Not
Shut your mouth
really,
and talk to me.
actually. Usually I have, had some good luck with my clients and like photo shoots I've done. Most of the
I was a
time,
model once.
yeah, most of the time I give a disclaimer like I'm doing film, so it's what you get. And you sometimes with luck, if you get a role that maybe wasn't manufactured correctly, that might come out totally blank.
Oh,
And
damn.
so yeah, that recently happened to me with one of my roles last month, and 80% of the role was just like dark. And that's obviously, it's not my fault. It's the role. It's the,
And there's no way to fix that. It's just like
there's no, that's
it's
just
that's
lost
the way it came out.
photos.
So like, do you go through extra film just in case?
Yes, 100%. And that's also how I do like my pricing is based on what film stock I do and how expensive it is and where I'm developing, how much that's going to cost. And I do have a digital camera I take with me just in case, and I'll take some photos with the digital camera and with even iPhone. Like, I don't shame people for taking photos, like professional photos on iPhone or any other phone.
I take professional photos everywhere I go.
Yeah, because I think it's a camera. Camera is a camera. So I'll like do that just in case. And sometimes they want those photos instantly. So I'll be like, all right, I'll have some digital just in case, just a little backup, because they are paying me. Still get my money.
True. Got to pay that rent.
Yeah.
Don't want Caira to be like, yo, where's rent at right
Where
now?
your word? You want me
It's
to?
okay, baby. Take your time.
Thank you.
That's the difference between you guys and me and Maz. Me and Maz be like, yo, how we getting rent this month?
What we gotta do?
Yeah. Who's selling what body work?
We gotta bring Riyadh into this.
It's gotta get confusing because you got different places. Like, why am I paying for your rent? I don't live there.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, man. Oh man. But speaking of social media, has that been difficult to like, because right now social media is all about like the digital photo and edits and, you know, Photoshop and all that stuff. How do you deal with that whenever?
With honestly, social media now, everything is so fast and like instant. It's really hard to appreciate not just a photographer, but any artist and their work, because you're just scrolling aimlessly, getting lost in like just
That's
scrolling.
totally true,
You're
yeah.
aimlessly scrolling now. There's not like when you go to a museum, you're just staring at a piece of like, you know, like a painting or a sculpture, and you're just taking a moment to really be in that artist's world. You don't really do that on social media anymore. It's hard. It's really great to discover a lot of artists, but
Where it's just feet pics.
yeah, but
I know that foot.
Yeah, word. I know who that is.
My bad, guys. My bad.
That's Arif on
Yeah.
Thursday.
Is that pizza next to this?
yeah, like I discover like maybe 10 to 20 different like artists, like either painters or sculptor artists or photographers every day, like when I'm on, but then you forget about them. It's hard to really just like remember, like, oh
Yeah,
my God.
but then you gotta follow them. Once you follow them, you're like, oh yeah,
and then you keep following all these
Yeah,
people you
and then
keep
they
discovering
get
and you
lost
just
in your
forget
feed.
about them.
that is true.
Speaking of that, please follow us on Titles Are Overrated on Instagram.
Yeah,
and we'll have links to all the ladies that
we're
are here
actually
today.
at 69 subscribers now.
Word, you owe
I need some
Fawaz
money.
$4.
I owe more money now, apparently.
So to give you guys some background on the last episode, Arif decided randomly.
This was a mistake.
It's
Yeah,
about your money.
yeah. He was like, you know what? For the next 10 subscribers, I'm gonna give you guys $4. And we were like, what?
No, it wasn't 10. It was like once we get to 100.
Man, once we get to
Yeah, so it's whatever it took to get to 100, which was at the time was like 33, I think.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
it was like around a buck 40 you had to pay out.
Sorry, it's only 2 people have tried to claim
Only
it,
2 people claimed it.
So not bad, $8.
$8.
So yeah, it's
which has not been paid yet.
Yeah, because I'm waiting to get 100. And
That's
Oh,
what
you got wait and then pay out.
so you guys
Okay.
you still got a chance.
disclaimer.
Okay.
please follow us on our social medias.
Oh my god. Okay, cool. Well, thank you for sharing that with us, Tania. That was nice. I liked
Sure
it.
thing.
It's good to see you in this light, because I've seen you in diapers and now you're like,
Yo, Maz, yo, ever since I met you, right? I know Maz for like 20 years now, 15 years,
word.
16 years, whatever.
5 years is a
long.
wild thing to get wrong.
2000.
What is numbers anyway?
What are numbers anyway?
What is numbers anyway when you have a friendship like us?
Exactly. Smoke my head.
Nah, it's like, what the fuck did I do to my career? Why am I here?
Yeah, so ever since I've known Maz, like I heard about Tania, and Maz always brings up, he's like, yo, I used to change that girl's diapers.
Facts.
I'm like,
It's
dude,
true,
you gotta
though.
tell me
Yeah,
that.
she was a baby. I remember when she first came. Was it from the hospital? I think I'm getting
I don't know.
Anika.
I
No,
was
not
a
from the
baby.
hospital. Yeah. But she was a baby. Like, she was literally, like, I have a picture of her, like, in
Yeah.
my arm. Yeah, it's wild.
How old were you?
I was probably 11, I would say. 11 or
Yeah.
10.
You old now.
Yeah, I'm old.
11, 15.
I'm still handsome, though. You know, anyway. Word. Okay, well, according to you, none of my exes like me, so maybe I'm not that handsome.
I never said none of your exes liked you. I said
Let's not even say what she said. It's cool. We already got canceled. It's no big deal.
And how about you? How did you get into your field of work?
Yeah, Caira, tell us all
What is it
about
you do?
your staff writing.
Oh, my job?
She has honestly the funnest job. I'll let you. Yeah, she when you ask her, she'll be like, "Yo, I be sleeping." I was like,
Sleeps
"What?"
for a living?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
go
sleep
ahead.
for a living.
Go ahead.
Ooh, I want that job.
Get that off.
I be napping all the time. Cause I'm old.
You could do it. I'm the hashtag nap queen. Hello. So I write for the Times just about like mattresses and sleep gear and health and stuff. That's my job.
Yeah.
So you do like reviews on this stuff, or
Yes,
Which is the best mattress?
that's very subjective, and I'm not going to answer that.
Ooh, she's been media trained.
How about the best pillow? Because I buy pillows a
the
lot.
same answer?
Yo.
Also very subjective, and I'm not answering that.
Which is your favorite pillow?
I can answer that. My favorite pillow is the Tempur-Pedic. They have really nice pillows. I'm not a huge fan of the mattresses, but their pillows are just like, I feel like I'm sinking into a cloud.
But are you a back sleeper, a side sleeper, or a stomach
See,
sleeper?
you know your shit. Okay. I appreciate that. I'm an everything sleeper.
Okay.
That's why I like the Tempur-Pedic though, because I can kind of just flop around.
Good to know.
Pillow's
I'm gonna
still
go buy
there.
one now.
All right. Speaking of which way you sleep, there's been a burning question that we had on the previous episode.
Okay.
As women, do you guys respect a man that sleeps on his stomach?
Why not?
It's so
problem with
Because
that?
when you're trying to protect your family, somebody
How you
breaks
gonna
into your
yeah?
house.
You just on your belly.
It was a meme.
Breaks into your house.
Your
It was
ass
a meme,
out.
right? And your ass is all in the air, right? And then someone breaks into your house, and then you wake him up, and he's like,
Yeah, he got to push himself up. He got to do the roll.
Honestly, this reminds me of something I saw on Twitter where someone was like, imagine you take your man to the beach and he like plugs his nose before he jumps in the pool. Literally, like, can y'all have
No respect. No respect.
That's something Drake would do.
That's like meat
Drake
meal
would do
move.
that. but Drake's only trying to protect himself from the ocean water. Right?
His diamond necklace. It's okay. I mean, you sleep on your stomach if that's what makes you happy. Goddamn.
It's
Thank
just
you.
sleeping.
From a woman's perspective.
That
was one. One out of
That was
three.
one? Yeah, same. What about you, Naya? I know you don't like no
She's gonna make a
dude
song
sleeping
about
on his
it.
stomach. Yeah. He was sleeping on his stomach. I had no respect. That is not how she sounds, by the way.
We'll auto tune. Don't worry about it.
I mean, it doesn't really bother me because I sleep on my stomach too.
Well, see, but yeah, I feel like that's acceptable for a woman. Like, if I found out one of my homeboys was like sleeping on his stomach and stuff, I'll look at him differently.
Why?
That's just so
I don't know.
misogynistic.
Yo, what's
Is
wrong
that
with you?
toxic?
I don't
Is that
know.
wrong with it?
Like, what if I was getting jumped? He's just over there like, I gotta like roll out, push my
I
body
think
up.
you're thinking way too hard
Way
about
too
that.
I do.
Yeah.
You're right.
Way too
Roll
deep.
over and get up.
Just
I
You're
heard,
right.
Stand up.
I heard a loud bang the other night, right? Like I was sleeping. I heard a loud bang, and I
Were
turned
you
to
on
my-
your stomach at this time?
probably?
No respect.
I turned to my wife. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is that? yo, go check it out. Go check it out. Go check it out. I'm like,
You pushed her off the bed?
I'm like, yo, this is you. This is your time to shine.
Equality. This is where equality comes in.
No, I want to know if y'all sleep closest to the door.
I do.
No, I don't.
You do? You don't.
No,
But
I
not
sleep far
out
from the door.
of. I don't think I chose it on purpose. Like, it's just,
Yeah,
Just happen?
I didn't choose where I sleep. She's like, this
Wait,
is
what do you
my
mean?
side of the bed.
Oh, okay.
This is my side of the bed. There's more space here, so
I
this
thought
is-
Eric was sleeping in the bathroom for a second. I was like, what you mean you don't choose where you sleep?
he's in the bathtub. I'm freaking
That's a little comfortable. I'm sleeping in the bathroom, listening to Nia Nicole. Like, this is my
I
life.
deserve better.
The song "Stay" comes on. Oh yes.
Oh my
Why is
god.
this happening to me?
Okay. All right, cool. Sorry, that was just a random.
Your
that was a
question,
random question.
pertains to.
Just about, I don't know. That seems more relatable to me than like worrying about a dude sleeping on his stomach.
So like walking on the street side.
Yeah, I like
no.
that.
Yeah, that's just.
I learned
Basic.
about that in high school. Like I didn't know
Yeah.
about that. Like no one ever told me until someone was like, "You're supposed to be standing on that side," and I
Yeah,
was
of
like,
course.
"For
Word,
what?"
me neither.
And they're like, "What if a car comes?" I'm like, "Yo, this body is not stopping no car."
Nice thought. You know,
Yeah.
But then I was like, "All right, cool, whatever." But then I forget sometimes.
it's a little thing.
It makes sense to do that. Like that's just something that you should do.
Like, what do you like? What happens if you guys are just like on a date? It starts to rain. There's a puddle on the floor. Guy takes his jacket off, puts it on the ground, gets his jacket all wet, Is that something that is like
First of all,
smart? Because it
is that
seems
a little
illogical to
gesture?
First
me.
of all,
That is, why are you doing
What
that?
man
now
is
you
doing
gotta,
that?
Now you gotta wash that
Hey.
jacket.
That's what I'm saying.
Like a movie.
As you guys know, he watches way too many romantic comedies.
have you ever done that?
No.
Okay.
It's illogical.
I'll be like, yo, piggyback time. Come on.
We have legs. You know?
I feel like that's something as Caira mentioned, a Caucasian man would do.
I said white. Thank you.
Oh, okay, white. There you go. Again, thank you for watching our last episode of Titles Are Overrated.
Good run.
Oh my god. Yo, was there ever a crazy item that you had to review where you were like, why the fuck are people buying this?
No, actually.
No?
The way that I review mattresses is legitimately insane
Yeah.
because I get them all shipped to my apartment. We live on the 4th floor. And they move out my mattress and they move in the new mattress and I rotate mattresses every week for
Yo,
like 2
that's
months
so
straight.
sick.
That's insane.
It's literally, but if I get a shitty mattress, I have to sleep on it for a week.
That's it.
But I've been sleeping on a really nice mattress for like 8 months, so I'm
Can you
happy.
please give us the name of it?
The Stearns and Foster.
Ooh.
I'm not going to tell you which kind.
We're not
There's more
sponsored.
than one kind. Damn it.
I can't remember which one I have. It's not Casper.
Purple.
Yeah, purple.
You have a purple mattress?
Yes. Is that bad?
I honestly, I've never met somebody who's actually bought one.
Damn.
There you go. I liked it.
But hold on, but
It-
did you
it's-
test it?
No, I refuse.
Oh, why did you
Why?
refuse?
Mad mainstream.
I didn't like the sensation. I felt like I was sleeping on top of like those egg carton things, but like flimsier. I just didn't like the
I've
sensation.
never slept on eggs carton, so I wouldn't. But I like it.
You clearly
You need to
have a childhood.
live. Word. You need to be out in the streets.
I had the same twin size bed and mattress for about 20 years. So
Do you like it?
no, yeah, I like it. So what I had before was IKEA's like higher end mattress, and it was
Yeah.
pretty good. And then I don't really move when I sleep. I just stay in one spot. So there was a divot, like a noticeable divot. And I'm like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
And then I got this one because it was had a good rating, so we got it. It was heavy as fuck though.
Yeah. They're heavy.
They're really heavy. It's like we got it in the pandemic, and the guy, some old Spanish dude, was like, he dropped it. He's like, I'm not bringing this in the house. And I was like, I got it. Don't worry about it. It was a bad idea. It was a bad idea. He was like, it's heavy. I was like, you picked it up.
Oh man.
They had to go up the flight of steps. And then you had to break it open. It was wild.
Let
But
me tell you, I do that like all the time. In my little
You bring it up
2x4
yourself?
No, I don't bring it up the stairs,
Oh.
but I have to like drag my current mattress off my bed frame and like put it up in my living room and,
Oh.
and wrap it, and then I have to drag the new mattress onto my bed frame. And I want to kill myself every single time. It's a hard job.
yeah,
But you get good sleep though, so.
Depends. This is a good mattress.
Sometimes depends on the mattress.
Do you ever have to be like, if it's a sponsored review, does that ever happen to you where you
We
have?
don't do sponsored reviews.
Oh shit! Okay. All right.
So the Times buys it for you?
We'll either buy it straight up, or sometimes they'll send us a mattress and then we'll send it back or donate it to charity. But we can't accept any. It's a journalistic publication.
Yeah,
so you can't
right.
like be accepting. It's basically a bribe.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So besides like mattresses and like pillows and stuff, like you said, like other health apps, like
Yeah, I do a bunch of random shit. I do like sunscreens and meditation apps. Like sometimes I do like sleep tech, like the stuff that'll like track your sleep.
Did you ever do the
Those like
goggles?
sleep lamps, like the lights.
Yeah, like the sunset, sunrise.
I love those
lamps.
things.
So do you have a favorite product?
Do I have a favorite?
Yeah,
that you reviewed.
Maz doesn't sleep, so he.
Yeah, we were just talking about this in the car.
No, yeah,
she gave me the whole rundown.
Well, first of all,
Oh boy.
I would like Moss to sleep more, but I
Thank
think
you.
sleep is like a holistic thing. So you have to solve all of the problems in your life to get good sleep.
Damn.
Wow. Doctor.
Word.
Yeah.
Let me get this therapy session started. No.
We're gonna be here for another 24 hours.
man,
and
you
you have
need
to
a
solve
therapist.
Naya's like, let me just write this down for inspiration. How sad Maz's life is, so I can write songs about this.
Wait, has anything like masseuse wise, like massage type of things?
I really believe in acupuncture.
Ooh, I
really
want to try
believe-
it so badly.
Yeah, I think like there's a lot of, it's not necessarily hard science, but whatever. I think that it really helps if you believe in it. And kind of like, I don't know, hypnotism.
Did you get like super emotional when you got your acupuncture?
Not necessarily, but I really felt the stress leaving my body. And I
Nice.
never feel that.
Like face acupuncture or like back
Back,
acupuncture?
I couldn't I don't know. First of all, you have to be staring at them while they put needles in your face. I don't think I could do that. Like, seriously.
I could like,
Nah,
don't blink. Oh wait.
yeah, I've tried face acupuncture. No.
No, was
I
it,
just
it was scary.
Yeah, I had to. She literally was like, "I can't do this." Like, I was just fidgeting too much, and
Wait, do that move again.
just replay it. Like, I was blinking too much, and she was like,
You can't blink?
I can't do this." I was just doing
I say
too
that,
much.
but I got LASIK, and they were like, they in order to do that, they have to hold your eye, and they're like, don't blink. And I'm like, but you got the holder on there, and they were like, yo, it doesn't work that well, and they're like fighting me
yeah.
to do it. It hurt like
Fighting
crazy.
your eyeballs to keep
Yo,
them
it's
open.
rough because you can see it, and they're just like, I'm like, yo, I'm just like blinking because it's a natural
Yo,
reaction.
Why can't they like
What?
put you out for that? That sounds like torture.
It felt like torture, and I hated it for the first 3 days, and then I can see again. I was like, oh, I love this thing.
Okay, I have a dumb question though.
What's up?
Why are you still wearing glasses?
It only lasts
Never
for
fashion.
It only lasts for so
like
many
it only
years.
lasts for like your eyes start to regress back to it. So it's like it happened like 10 years ago.
Oh, okay. It's been
So you going blind again?
I mean, my eyesight. I mean, it was pretty bad, but this is actually almost nothing on there.
okay.
But I don't like the fact that it's no longer clear anymore. Because before I had 15-20 vision for like 10 years, and then it just like goes a little. I'm like, it's kind of blurry.
Can you get it again?
Yeah.
Would you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Do you have 20/20 vision?
I don't fucking know.
Oh, I mean, can you see me right now?
like if you were driving, could you see like?
I don't know. Can you see my face?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
No, but like you can see like big objects, but when it starts to become small, like street signs could like if you were.
I have astigmatism, I think. So like the lights
have
everywhere, really blurry.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So driving at
So you're
night.
blinded right now.
Yeah, it's like really hard. But I can still see. Like I think if Maz held up a sign that was fairly big, I could read it. But at night, like in the dark and all the street lights,
Yeah.
it's a struggle.
Nice.
So are you guys all from New York, by the way?
No.
Yes.
No.
Well, I am.
Where from?
We're in New York.
When you're
From the Bronx.
Nice. Boogie down. Yeah.
And you?
I'm from the DMV.
What part of the DMV?
All of them.
She everywhere. It's because she can't see, so she don't know where she at.
It's like I say, like from the tri-state area.
Tri-state area is much larger, but I mainly grew up in like Northern Virginia and Maryland.
Cool.
nice.
What made you get into this? Like, what inspired you to be like, you know what? I'm gonna sleep today and write about it.
Yeah, nobody could have told me I was gonna do that. I've always wanted to be a writer of some sort. I went to school for journalism. I ended up having a lot of really weird, odd jobs while I was like living with Tania, and I really just fell into this one. I couldn't even tell you how I got this job, honestly. I think I
Nice.
saw a post on Twitter, and I applied blindly. And then I was
Well,
like,
blindly
oh,
is a good word to
Times?
use.
What's this?
Yeah, what am I applying for? Oh my
So
god.
you want me to do what?
Yeah.
I'll do that.
I'll do this. No problem.
Yeah, and then she like called me and was like, "Yeah, I work at the New York Times now." I was like,
What?
No, mind you,
Congratulations.
My previous jobs were like, I used to work in the fashion industry as like a copywriter, so I would just basically like describe like high end clothing
Cool.
for like. It was really. I would never see the clothing in person though, so they'd be like, "Here's this really grainy picture from the runway, and we want you to describe what it's made out of and all the stitching details."
Damn.
Did you have to walk around like a thesaurus to just like find like all the keywords?
Google it. Thesaurus.
I used to work
Sorry, I
in
grew up at a
fashion.
time where the books existed.
Steven is just ancient.
I went to the library.
I googled it. Yeah.
He saw dinosaurs when he was alive. Now.
I existed for Google.
Oh my god. Wait, so I don't think you answered what's your favorite product, did you?
Oh, I
Yeah.
mean, it's probably the mattress that I'm sleeping on. If I'm
Yeah?
gonna be honest.
Okay.
Yeah, I get great sleep. It's awesome.
Yeah. I wish I knew what that
Wait,
was.
are
like.
you saying also you get great sleep because you have no other issues because you're solved?
I would say yes. Yes.
Nice.
Ooh,
I like
air
that.
horn. Give her that air horn, man. There you go.
And then when mom talks again, we're just going womp womp womp.
Sadness. What was that? The sad violin that plays in the background? That's what
Sad
we do for
violin.
me. Sad violin.
sound.
All right, cool.
I love some good like sleep gear. I have like silk pillowcases. I have a maternity pillow.
Did you ever use the goggles as opposed to like massage your eyes while you sleep?
No, that sounds painful.
I want to try it.
Where
It
are
look
you
cool.
looking? Where do you find these things?
What is that?
This is what happens.
internet?
This is what happens when you get older. When you get older.
This is gonna be on all of our like Instagram feeds.
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna be like $29.95. Massage your eyeballs.
Oh my god.
Wait, can you please go more in depth? What does this do?
So supposedly it's supposed to be like sensory deprivation. It puts you in, it also covers your ears, puts music on, and like it's supposed to like also massage the outside of your like eyes right around here, which apparently holds a lot of tension, and it's supposed to make you relax, and you can like it's really good for naps.
Why can't you do that yourself?
How am I do that while I'm napping?
Before your
True.
nap.
Just to put
Oh, I do it all the time, but still, like, why wouldn't you want that like automated?
because you're gonna be asleep. I don't know. I don't really get it.
Yo, speaking of sensory deprivation, right? I don't know if you guys watch Atlanta,
Yeah,
right?
Good show.
The last episode
can see it.
the last
Is
episode.
that
right?
a movie?
Spoiler alert.
No, it's
Spoiler
show, man.
Nah, I was like, great. Now I can't even watch Atlanta.
You should have watched it.
You said what's the point of watching shows or movies?
So the last episode, yeah. So the last episode is about sensory deprivation, right? And he goes inside one of these. Like I really want to do it really bad. So
They have
basically,
one around here.
so it's basically like a little water pit, and you lay inside, and
It's
then
supposed to be like body temperature.
yeah, and then everything around you is just black. Yo, I want to try that so bad.
You should.
I think you tried it, right? Before? Yeah.
They're
tried it
great.
before?
They're great. It's I think it's kind of like what I imagine it's like to be floating in like space.
Oh, like shrooms.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My brother's done it. He kept telling me to do it, and it's like there's a place somewhere right here that does it.
you can get a Groupon. It's very
Yeah.
cheap.
I'm gonna try that too.
You should do
Yo,
it.
can we record you while you're in there? For the
I mean,
podcast?
You record it's pitch black, and you're like, yo, I can't see you. Put the light on.
You just hear the water sloshing around.
He's like FaceTime, like, no.
He's like, yo, how's it going? I'm
trying to sleep. He's trying to sleep. And he's like, now I know why I can't sleep. Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, this was fun. I got a chance to know you guys in a different light because I see you guys often, but I don't know. Well, not that I don't know what you guys do, but it's good to hear it from a professional aspect, I guess you could say. All right.
Thank
Well,
you.
well, now that we got to know you guys, now comes the burning question. So we've been a very male dominated podcast, clearly.
Now that you have females around.
Yeah. Who said that? Who said that?
I
By
don't
the
know.
way, I mentioned it. I was like, we probably should use the words females. You can use like women or ladies or girls, and then
No.
and then they were like, "What's the difference?" And I was like, "All right, you're right."
and then Mom got called out on the internet about
yeah.
somebody.
People-
You
Yo,
get your ass ate up.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Yeah. people-
But some people like that.
Who?
No, I don't like my ass. Hold on. Hold on. Let's not. I do not. For the record, I do not like to get my ass ate out. All right, I just want to put that out there. I don't like the way that was just calmly walked over. Steven just looked at me and just said, "Yo."
It was the best because no one said anything.
I know. It was like everybody was like, "Oh yeah, Maz does that. It's regular."
I mean,
No, that's not a thing.
There's
There's gonna be a snipper right there. Mom's is that. That's regular.
You, my friend, have not lived yet.
I don't want to live like that. I'm cool. I don't want to get my ass ate. I'm all right. But yeah, so clearly, as you noticed, we've been a very male dominated podcast. And one of the questions that we had previously was like about catcalling, right? And we couldn't answer that because clearly nobody here, I don't think any of my friends here have ever been involved in catcalling because we know that it's fucking dumb.
There it is.
Yeah. Wait.
Yeah. I went to high school in a time when we used to wear 4X t-shirts. We used to wear like 36 pants when you were like a 28.
It was a baggy era.
Right? Yeah. So we used to always post on the blog, and like literally post on the blog of Hillcrest, and the girls used to walk by.
Which is high school for us, Hillcrest.
Hillcrest was high school for us, and
Actually, you were in high school. You were still posting.
He just came back from there.
no, so
Yo, ma.
What'd you do anything else? I just like my Hillcrest.
What time is your lunch period?
Oh,
So I never used to do the cat calling, right? But my friends that I used to hang out with, these hooligans that I don't want to speak to.
you had one friend in high school.
No, I had mad friends. in high school.
He's right over there.
No, yo, let me. So here's the thing. Arab used to get around. Pause.
Oh, wait.
Arab used to get around. He used to have a lot of friends.
I used to have my Jamaican friends. I used to have my
Facts.
Bengali friends. I used to have my Paki friends. I used to have my
Jamaican
white
friends
friends.
or Jamaica high school friends?
No,
Jamaican.
Jamaican friends.
Bumba
Right. So I used to have my different group
Was
of
that
friends in high
offensive?
school.
No, right?
I don't know.
Oh, I mean, we already got canceled mad times, but you know what it is.
All right, if you're gonna say bumbakla, you gotta say Come on.
You're right.
Yeah, you gotta
Again,
really feel it.
Naya, I am so sorry about your career after this podcast. No, my bad. Go ahead. So you were posted up.
Yeah,
so,
so we
so all
posted-
the various groups were
Right.
catcalling.
So
in their various tones and
yeah. So
accents.
so the Jamaican just to be like, I'm not gonna do that.
No, do it. I want to
Yeah,
know.
it's
Go ahead.
right. So like everyone used to catcall back in the day, right? And yo, sometimes it used to work.
Not really?
Yeah,
I don't think so.
it did.
I don't think so.
But,
All right.
okay, so
give me the time where it did work.
Who are these
One
women?
time I remember it
And
worked.
describe the person that listened. That was like, oh, okay.
was
Tell me more.
was we went on the block. We were actually in the back of the school. He probably knew the girls.
That sounds actually creepy. That sounds
Yeah.
Yeah. So then he's be like,
sounds like a trick to me.
again, I'm not gonna do the accent, the Jamaican accent. Right, and he catcalled her. He's like,
But what did he say? Like,
Yeah.
hey, gal. Like, what did he say
say
there?
what he
You
said.
don't have to say what he said in the accent.
you
Just say it normally.
Yeah, just say the quotes.
If you remember.
And I
He'd
quote,
be like, he went up to the girl. He was like, "Excuse me, miss."
Excuse me.
excuse me.
like,
That's not really catcalling.
like Chris Brown type of thing, right? He ran up. to
Oh,
her,
you started doing breakdancing on her? Excuse
nah.
me. What's your name? You started doing that?
Like around her while she's walking away.
Kyra, don't be shaking your head.
You know those music videos are
Don't shake your
wild.
head.
That even me.
Yeah. Yo, Chris Brown used to get on some weird dance moves, but you know, he's
So
still
did
the man.
Usher?
Yeah. Like
She didn't want nothing to do with him.
how you coming?
He just like
come to a girl like that? Like, what is this?
316 her. I mean, Alicia Keys is pretty bad too.
Oh, at the diner.
Yeah, she followed that dude all the way home.
Oh yeah, she was a creep. Word. And he was eating fish
And
and
hot chocolate.
hot chocolate.
We lost the plot. What are we talking about?
Oh wait, sorry.
Okay, so you
Continue
see
catcalling.
Yeah, go.
So
Excuse me,
anyways,
miss.
This happens a lot in our podcast.
He was very polite. Catcall.
Yeah, he
For
went
a
up to her
Jamaican guy.
and then he just started talking to her, and then he got his number. He got her number.
His number?
But you think that
What did
he
he
knew
say?
her?
Yeah,
Y'all went to high school together.
yeah, we went to high school together, but I'm
doesn't
pretty sure he knew her. But
I
at the
don't
same
think-
time, he came back. He's like, "Hey man, check this out."
Check this out.
And then flip his phone open. He's like,
Flip the phone.
Flip the phone.
flip the phone open.
Did he flip it over? Or did he press the button? He's
No,
like,
it was a psychic.
It was a
Yeah,
oh, it was a psychic.
Psychic.
Boom. One finger. He's like, he started aiming her.
I don't think that was
I don't think that
Yeah,
counts
he was
as
just-
catcalling.
Yeah.
because
yeah.
it's-
So all right. So in your experience, the catcalling, if you experience anyone, like how is it? Which varies from his.
Yeah, because I've heard some
it's
wild
random
shit
people
on the
that
subway.
you don't know on the street being mad rude.
Yeah, cat colors are not it.
So, but
really.
has
Especially in New York.
there ever been a situation where someone actually did approach you, and it were like, oh, this was smooth? Like, has it? Like, we're just trying to figure out if approaching girls in the street or women, excuse me, on the street actually is a thing. Like, would that ever work?
Yeah, actually.
That does actually, because I did meet someone on the street like that, but I was at Washington Square Park, and he approached me at the park while I was sitting down listening to music, and we dated for like a year.
Did he dance before he came to you?
No,
Okay.
no.
I'm just trying to build
So
a
like
visual.
the more common one is just like as you're walking by, there's like no intention to actually have a conversation with you.
Yeah.
They just say whatever it is,
yeah.
and then there's like
It's not even like you're a person. You're just like a target that they're trying to hit.
Yeah.
That's like
And
catcalling.
that's
Like, I've been
catcalling.
approached by like nice men who have come up to me while I'm in the street, and like I have actually gone on dates with them versus like people who clearly don't even expect you to like respond to them.
And then when you don't respond, you ugly anyway.
that's a wild statement.
Yeah, that is a good word. How do you come and approach someone and be like, yo, let me get that number? Oh, nah, you ugly. All right. Okay, that works.
All right.
Did you ever say like, all right, I'll give you the number now, and then get hype, and then be like, nah, I'm just playing?
No, because that's how you get punched or shot in this city. Okay.
Did you ever give somebody the wrong number?
Yes, all the time. I used to give my best friend's number out. She was my freshman year roommate, and she was the only number that I could remember, and I would always give guys her number, and she'd always text me. She lived across the country. She'd be like, "Kyra, who the fuck is texting me?"
That's
She was never mad.
hilarious.
No, she thought it was funny.
Okay, so does confidence matter? Like the way that the person approaches you?
No, it's about being not creepy and being like nice.
Describe that, because we have a lot of guys out there that don't understand the lines between creepy and nice, because they'd be like, damn, girl, you look good.
Hell no.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't do that.
Yeah, no, of course
So they
not.
start whispering, it's a no-go.
Yeah,
So basically,
Approach you
Red
just like,
flag.
hey.
Hot breath in your ear.
yeah, like the Yang Yang twins.
Maz is trying to ask you guys, have you met anybody with Rizz?
Okay.
Have you heard of Rizz?
Yeah. Do you guys know what Rizz
Talked
is?
about this.
Yeah.
All right. First of all, I found out about it that it existed, and then when I was like, "Hey, RF, do you just not everyone?" I was like, "You guys heard of Rizz?" And he was like, "Yeah, man, I heard about it." And I was like, "Oh, all right, cool."
But Aaron's
Then
out in the
felt dumb.
streets. He knows about it. He's posted up on Hillcrest. He's with the lingo.
Sometimes when I pass by there, I'm like, God damn, man! Like, where did the time go?
Word.
Like,
I do the same thing when I drive by my.
yeah, I'm
which is
like,
like every
yo,
day.
that was like 18 years ago. When you really think about it, yeah, 2007.
You graduated what, like
15.
Yeah, you guys are
High school,
youngins. Yeah.
2015.
You guys are youngins.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, all right? That was unnecessary, all right? Naya, we didn't need all that.
Now you're like, wait, why am I here
Word.
again?
But back to this word.
Rizz?
Yes.
Rizz.
Yes, we've met people with Rizz.
Oh.
I don't know, like these young people. And they're like,
Wait, first of all, she's been calling us old this whole episode, and now all of a sudden, these young people. I see what you're doing
She
over
pulled
there.
the Kevin Hart thing where you're like, damn. I was like, oh man. I feel like Don, she had like my soul just dropped. I was like, oh.
yeah.
And my birthday's rolling up. And I'm like, now I feel extra old.
That's how you know you're super old, when you try to get with the young lingo. You know.
I was like, yo, this sounds mad dumb.
Yeah, I mean, some of this lingo nowadays sounds.
But then I get in trouble for keeping the old lingo, and I'm like, I'm not allowed to say half that
well,
stuff.
you just can't win because you're old.
Wow.
That's how that works. Sorry.
All right.
I feel like I'm already winning.
Anyway, instead of adult, or no, what is it? Old shaming? Age shaming?
Ageism?
Ageism.
You over here, ageism. But yeah, please continue. I really want to know how somebody would approach you guys and it would actually work. Like what signs that say, okay, cool.
When they can acknowledge that it might be a little creepy, like, hey, I hope this isn't weird, but yada yada yada. That's it.
Hey, I hope this isn't weird.
Yeah, take notes
Hey,
if you
I
want
hope this isn't weird.
He's gonna forget. He's gonna forget. I'm just gonna be like, hey, I hope this is weird.
Hey, I hope this is weird. But,
Isn't.
Yeah. I mean, like, honestly, man, I was trying to explain to my partner, dating as like a woman dating straight men is kind of like dating your number one predator. It's like if y'all had to go with fucking bears, you know?
Wait, hold on.
You know?
It's
like,
true.
I gotta go to
Wait, hold on.
bear. I hope he's nice, you know? It's different. So y'all have to be as non-threatening as possible at the first meet, because to us, all y'all could literally shoot us in the street any moment and any given day, and that's
Wait,
the reality being a woman.
Is that how you guys feel also? Like is this
Yeah,
what dating is like now?
Yeah, that's how I feel.
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
But I feel
murder.
like women have felt like that for a while though.
Always.
the time.
In the
Throughout
history of humanity.
You expect a guy's named Bullet.
Good job, Maz.
Yo, you totally ruined it for all of us.
You're the definition of super predator.
First of all, when I did approach women, I wasn't creepy at all. I don't think I said I don't want to be
you
weird.
did.
I think I started with, hey, listen, I'm really sorry to bother you, just to like
You see,
you
that
know.
works too. That's
Yeah.
perfect.
I'm really sorry
They
about
call
that.
me Bullet.
I'm really sorry about you.
Okay.
Here's my
I don't
rap
give them
CD.
my
How you
rap
doing,
name
Bob?
immediately after.
Take my demo.
Like you try to be my groupie.
All right, so
By the way.
so back in the day, it would probably have been like if Maz was to approach a woman back in like 20,
Are you being me right now?
yeah, 2007, right? It'd been like, hey, yo, ma, what up? Yo, check out my mixtape.
Whoa.
And then he pulls it out. And
I don't have $5. I'm sorry.
oh, by the way,
Yo.
that's $5.
How many mixtapes did your brother have?
Probably say about 4.
Oh, nice.
Did he hand them out like,
That's a good catalog.
or was it like online
Is
mixtapes?
it still available? Like, is it on SoundCloud or
Yeah.
on DSPs?
SoundCloud, what?
A digital streaming platform. Sorry,
Oh.
that was my old lingo.
She took offense to that shit.
She's like, "What you say to me? Yeah, what the fuck?" I'm gonna throw this mic at you. Yeah, I'm gonna throw this fucking mic at you.
The beat came up.
Yeah, on SoundCloud, all platforms.
Okay, cool. 4 mixtapes. That's pretty good. I couldn't even get one out. I had like a CD that had
You
all the
had music
songs in there.
videos.
I had music videos.
And a meme.
I was
And a GIF before GIFs were big.
and a word. Shout out to Cam. I don't know if he listens, but yeah, he made a GIF of my music
Rose
video.
was on one of your songs, right?
Let's not talk about that right now, Tyler. Let's just chill out real quick.
Rose is Maz's sister.
Yeah, let's just.
Was she on one of his songs?
Yeah, she did it. I had like an Indian.
It was a mix up.
Not Bengali, but Indian.
I had an Indian remix, and she did a hook for me. in India.
Bring out family was
why am I
dedicated.
never
Yo,
this?
In
but you know what's
India.
crazy?
Hold
Y'all
on,
laughing
hold
at me
on.
now,
Hold on,
right?
hold on.
But in 2006, I was the man. People were like, "Yo, let me get that."
Nobody's laughing. You were trying to hear it.
Maz was the definition of damn homie in high school.
Yeah.
You just wanted to
Man,
remake Punjabi
homie.
MC.
Nah, hell no. Nah. Wow, y'all just. What the fuck happened? See, this is why I can't sleep, Kyra. This is like that.
Yeah, them demons keep you up at night.
My bars.
The rhythm of your heart.
The instrumentals. Oh my god.
Can you feel the rhythm?
I even forgot what the fuck we were talking about. Now I can just think about my sad
He
career.
was talking about how you would talk to girls.
Oh yeah, go ahead. So I was like, "Yo, ma, get this mixtape."
Facts. And then you would have been like,
For the record, I've never done that in my life.
like, yo, by the way, that's $5.
Wait, so I'm getting her number and charging her $5?
Yeah, if she walks
correct.
away, like, by the
Yo,
way,
I get no
$5.
respect on this podcast.
It's like those blind people at the
No
mall
respect.
will give you the pen and you're like, oh, this is a nice pen. I remember when I was young, I used to take it and then the lady was like, no, you gotta pay for that. And I was like, I thought you were blind.
I thought you were blind.
Oh my god. So aside from that, what is dating like now? Like, if it's this crazy just to approach someone, not okay. I guess it's not this crazy, but have you guys ever, like, out of like 5 guys? Because I'm sure you guys get catcalled or approached a lot
Every day.
Every day. There you go. So
Damn.
like, is it like all bad or like 1 out of 5? Like, how does
It's all bad.
all bad?
all bad.
Wow.
It's,
Okay.
It's
my God.
rude. It's scary. Honestly,
Gross.
like 90% of the time, it's really gross.
Does it vary
Not
between
fun,
like?
honestly.
Does it vary between like areas that you're in?
No.
No, it used to, but now no. It's like no matter where you go.
Yuck.
Sometimes even it's like it's a look.
Yuck.
It's all dead ass. Like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay. So aside from being respectful when they first approach you, what else are you looking for? Like,
Don't
what would-
talk to me. If you're not going to be respectful, don't talk to me. That's what I'm looking for.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying, like, what would make you give the number up? Like, say he's like, so say a guy approaches you like, hey, you know, I don't want to sound creepy, but I found you very attractive. I would really like to get to know you. Does that work? Or what would you say to something like that?
I mean, if I like them, then yes, that could work.
Okay. Do they have to be physically attractive or?
If I like them.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's also like sometimes if they have like a conversation starter, like not right away being like, oh, can I get your number? You're pretty. Like maybe talk about something first.
Yeah, something has to lead up to that.
Yeah.
Yo, the other day, this like very French man came up to me off his Vespa. He was like trying to take his helmet off. He was like, "Miss, can you help me?"
I already like this one already.
So I took my gloves off and I started helping him take his helmet off. But I was looking at him like, "Bro, don't you do this every day?" I didn't even say it out loud, but he looked at me and he was like, "Yeah, I do this every day, but I'm very nervous right now." And then he asked for my number.
Wow. So he did not have Rizz.
I thought that was an interesting way to get my
What was
attention.
his ears like protruding out?
They were not. No.
No. Oh man,
Okay.
that would've been great.
So did you give him the number? I already know the answer. Yeah.
A man that can't get out of his own helmet.
You should have been like, yo,
He's definitely not sleeping on
But at least he
on the door side
practices
of the bed.
safe. Never mind. I'm not even going down that route.
you should have been like, yo, how do you get into this? Like,
Literally.
I had to put it on.
I think honestly, like most of the time, I ignore like 99% of the cat calls. But when somebody gets my attention, it's because they do stuff like that. Like if I think that you need help, I'm gonna pay attention to you and try and help you.
Yeah.
Like the guys who are like, "Oh,
So you have
miss,
to
you
be, like,
dropped
choking.
something," and it's their name and number. Like that shit will get my attention because I really think I'll have dropped something.
Got you.
Ooh.
Okay.
Not to say that that's a good
So
thing
I
to
should
do.
trip and
I'm
fall.
just-
I'm gonna just drop random shit next to women and be like, "Excuse me, you dropped something." By the way, I'm Maz, aka Bullet. Yeah, I gotcha. Okay,
I have a
cool,
rap
cool.
career.
I used to have a rap career that my whole team hates on.
You may have heard
No,
about
we're just trying to get you out of retirement.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
just trying to bring
okay.
you back.
All right,
Okay.
cool. Don't worry, on the next Naya project, you hear from me. She's like, hell no.
You pay for the studio time.
Rose could do some Indian mixes too.
Oh my god, how did this turn into a mod shit day? But okay, I like it.
So
I like it.
in the terms of like, so now you already have like hypothetically you have a relationship or you have connection, you've spoken to them. Like, do you guys prefer to like get ghosted or ghost people? Or is it like 99% of the time you're just fucking, I'm ghosting them?
Yeah, because I feel like dating now is mostly just talking, for like texting back and forth for a few days or a few weeks before the first date actually happens, right? Because you have to be interested in this person. I don't think anybody's just giving you a number and you're like, all right, on Friday I'm going to come pick you up. Or am I wrong?
Texting people back and forth.
Okay.
Like when I was dating, I never did that. Like if somebody gets my number, I'm probably seeing them within that week, or I'm gonna forget that they exist.
Out of sight, out of mind. Understood.
You guys feel the same way? Is that because I don't want to.
I definitely feel the same way.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm glad you feel that way as a woman.
I thought you were doing the group thing.
Important perspective.
No? All right.
I don't know. I'm kind of the opposite because I'm an introvert, so I'm like I love texting.
Nice.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
You have a different personality while texting and then in person.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like you be talking that shit, and then when you get the okay, cool. Yeah. Hey,
sorry.
I'm
I
Naya.
apologize.
You might have heard of my music. Nice. Okay.
Have you ever gotten the like, yo, you so different, and then they get like they're upset about it?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of like in between Caira and Naya because I am an introvert, but I don't really like texting that often because I got things to do.
Talk to him, girl.
I'm really bad at texting. And I usually give that disclaimer like, hey, I'm really bad at texting.
Okay.
So just letting you know, I don't mean to be rude. I'm not like ghosting you or anything. And I even do that to like new friends that I might meet. So,
So something about really bad at texting, right? I don't get this. Like, you're people on their phone 24/7, right? And
not
like,
really. Yeah, not really.
Yeah. Some, like, you could set timers, like because
I mean,
I'm
just
off
sleeping.
the-
Fine.
Next
No,
time.
but like, you know when you're
be
doing
accurate.
something and you see the notification on your phone.
Yeah, and then you swipe up and you forget about it for a while.
forget about
Yeah,
it. And
I
it just
understand
gets
that.
buried.
But at the same time, it's like people are on their phone a lot.
That was a sick flex. I like it. Because like for me, it's like a text message. That's the only one there.
That shit not being better nowhere.
Yo, this goes back to when I was saying she has like hundreds of text messages.
I would
I
have
have, like,
anxiety.
I have,
My
like,
OCD would be
I can't-
outrageous.
I hate the bubbles with an utmost passion.
Oh man,
Like I look at my mom's phone and
I
it's
have,
like
like, 10
20,000
different group
emails. I was like,
chats.
oh.
It's
Yeah,
insane.
Word.
we have so many group chats, especially like we come from big families. That's like just part of it. I don't know. Like I have 12 people in my immediate family, and we all have our own individual group chats in between that. So
Okay.
just that alone,
12 people.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
just that alone, that's immediate
That's
family.
immediate family.
That's
My
a
shit
lot.
gets buried. Like I just got a new phone maybe a month ago, and I already have like 200 unread messages.
That's
I
crazy.
can't control.
Damn, I feel special now.
bother
She
you?
reads our text messages. I feel special.
yeah.
Either?
No, it does.
Oh.
I can't.
Yeah.
I have to read everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yo, I have to-
like the
yo,
bubbles.
Yeah, the bubbles. I have to open it. Like when Instagram first started its stories, I had to literally go through every story because I didn't like the little rings.
Same.
What is going on? Yeah,
Same. I hated
I
it.
feel it in my stomach. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I'm not
Yeah.
even looking at it. I just don't like the rings. Same thing with emails and everything. I just
Oh man, my inbox is fucking crazy.
Oh my god.
I downloaded
That
it.
actually,
Yeah.
that's like one thing, like for like really important people, I have specific tone, like text
Yes.
tones. So I know like if I'm like doing something, I hear like that message and I'm like, oh, okay, wait, I have to see that.
Yeah. Like Tanya has her
I
own
get
like
you.
specific vibration on my phone. So if I feel it like vibrate like that, I'm like, oh, it's Tanya.
Do you ever
Yo,
put your phone off?
do you have
off
a separate
vibrate?
vibrate for me?
I didn't know we could do that. Yeah, it's not tomorrow.
Before we loop today, they gotta show us how to do that.
My phone never comes off vibrate like ever.
Yeah, mine doesn't. Either.
Nice.
Yeah, like from all my real ones, like they got their own little tones, and I'm just like, oh, okay, Ma's texted me. Oh, my mom. Yeah, Caira or whoever.
Nice. We gotta have our own tone now.
Motherfucker, we're still trying to make a handshake after 15 years, right? It's been 15 years and we're still
That's
trying
true.
to
We don't
make
have a handshake.
This is why I never invested in handshakes. Because no way I'm remembering
Me
any
and
of that
Riyad have a
shit.
handshake. But we're cousins though. Like,
You know what's crazy? We don't have a handshake, but me and Riyad have a handshake too. That's crazy.
that is the wackest handshake I've
Are
ever
you
seen.
just jealous?
It's literally.
You just
Yo,
jealous.
you just got jealous. As cousins.
You just
It's
jealous.
Spirit fingers.
Yeah.
Mid shake.
It's a mixture of all three
It's like
of them. It's a pound.
It's like he was like right in the middle of the palm.
That was cool though.
That was not cool.
Hater. You're a hater.
Everybody.
Everybody. Look at Naya. She's gonna write a song about that.
Yeah. Boys and their toys.
Hey yo. Oh yuck. Oh my god. All right.
All right.
Go, one last thing about the dating, and then I'll let you rock.
Yeah.
So if you guys lose interest in a guy, right? So you guys been on a few dates, you guys are talking back and forth. Do you like Steven said? Do you leave him like on red? Do you just or do you? Because me and Tania was talking about this
A while ago, when someone was just kept hitting me up.
Yeah, he didn't get the point, right? So I was like maybe it's because for me, like
He's
if
not a quitter.
Yeah, so,
Oh, no, he
so
wasn't.
in that point, I was like, because I tried to ghost him, and like I gave my nice little message like, hey, I'm not interested, blah, 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 blah. And he gave his response. And then like a couple months
very
later
persistent, yeah.
was
Was
he
it a
was
dismissive
super,
response?
no.
Or like he acknowledged like, oh, cool, you don't want to see me no more.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember the details like that right now.
She's like, I don't even like that dude.
No, like, sweetheart, but it was just like, why after all these months, like, you're still, I was very clear that I'm not interested. And then he found me on Instagram and I was like, yo, this is doing a lot right now. So that's when I like reached out to him. I was like, okay, from a guy's perspective, I should probably like send him a message. And he's like, yeah, maybe ghosting is just not the right move right now.
Yeah, because it leaves a lot of like unanswered questions. Like, hey, what happened? Like, you know, it's kind of like when you break up and you don't get closure.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. So do you guys? Have you guys
I
ever
actually
experienced?
don't really care.
Oh, she's a
She
savage.
knows
I can tell.
Shit
Word.
happens.
I can tell she's a savage.
I'm not good at texting either, and I'm not gonna take
Yeah.
time to go meet.
So if you don't text, how do you do this? Like, what do you do? Phone conversations? Because you're clearly not
No.
checking your emails either.
Actually-
So what's going on?
Actually,
She's
but,
sleeping.
She's like, I'm not dating
She's like, my
nobody.
nights and weekends are done. Shut up.
Word.
no, I actually think it's like, it depends on the type of people you also attract. Like, from like my 5 years of living with Caira, she don't get like the crazy people that just are so persistent. Like, once she's like, okay, this is not working, I'm ghosting this person, they don't really like hunt her after.
Okay, but do you let him know like, yo, I'm ghosting you, or you just stop responding?
That is, you can't.
I'm about to ghost you.
Yeah, like, yo, get off. Yeah.
Seriously?
Someone in the morning?
Word, like, yo, I'm on a mattress right now. You need to stop bothering me.
And I'm not
depends.
really big on dating, anyways.
Okay.
Like, I wasn't as serious. Like, if I had met somebody, I wasn't going on like 3, 4, 5, 6 dates on them. I would like meet and like move on.
Oh, you a crazy girl.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little
All right.
bit.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. I don't really like getting to know people like that. I don't know.
Okay.
But at that point, I would just kind of be like, hey, like, not really feeling it, and then forget about it.
Okay, so at least you give him the common courtesy.
You see,
Okay.
me, I would just show them the ghost emoji and be like, pop.
Ghost you
Rude.
and just delete the letter U.
It's just a ghost emoji. It could be Casper. It could be a ghost. Who knows?
See, this is why I can't be an R&B singer, because as soon as you said that, I would have been like, oh, you gonna ghost me? Here comes a song. Ghost me now. Thousands of people
Text
gonna
go
listen to
green?
us. Huh?
The text go.
Text go green.
To the
Word.
green.
Word.
I love Drake.
Okay. What about you, Naya? Have you experienced anything like that where you had to ghost someone, or did you let them know like, hey, forget you, I'm gonna write a song and not respond to you ever again?
Yo, these.
Usually when people
You
ghost
sound so
me,
angry.
Who, me? Sorry, I'm
How
just
many
like,
songs are about you?
no, but yo, I'm not gonna lie. When I was rapping, I
There's a song about that, too.
did use a lot of like, you know, inspiration in my relationship into the songs, and they were pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. For me,
So where are they then?
Exactly.
That's why you don't want to
so
share.
so I had, so I think I had 20 songs for a mixtape that I wanted to release, and I don't know what happened. Because we had a lot of studios that we used to go to back in the day. Because
And what had happened was,
yeah,
there was a flood.
Yeah,
you had it in your car at one point.
yeah. The
We had the CD, doesn't he?
I have no
He
CDs.
doesn't have the CD. I don't know. So I
was
lost
my
the
old
hard drive, and it was from, because, you know, when you go to multiple studios, it's not, it wasn't easy before. You had to burn it in a fucking CD. If you didn't have a flash drive back in the day where it wasn't that convenient. So you had to burn the fucking song. You had to bring
drive,
home
man,
with
tiny.
you. Yeah. So it was difficult. Why are we talking? How did this turn into my R&B career? Anyway,
We're
sorry,
trying to
Naya.
closure.
If
The rap career goes
I
to
forgot what I
you.
was gonna
if
say.
Little Pump can make it, you can make it, bro.
no.
Come on.
Nah, I'm
That's
cool.
inspiration.
That's his right there.
Nah, that's not the inspiration I want.
Okay.
Sorry, Naya. Go ahead.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
She's like, I'm out of this.
All right. Okay.
I agree
We'll
with
get,
you.
we'll get back to you then. Whenever you have it.
as an introverted artist, do you feel like you get exhausted from just like making your music, or like that's actually a source of energy for you?
Well, when it comes to like writing and recording, it's actually a source of energy. But ever since like COVID, getting back into performing, it can be a little exhausting. Along with, you know, regular social interactions, it can also be a little exhausting. But I'm just learning to be patient with myself.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn. That's what's up.
That was. I like the way she answered. Damn, who media trained you? That's amazing. That was really good. I like that. Okay. All right, Alex, go ahead. My bad. I didn't mean to ruin your topics. Go ahead.
Oh, no,
What you got next on the line?
No, I just had two things to talk about before we wrap it up.
Why is there a banana question mark on
Yeah,
here?
exactly. So
What is happening right now? What just did I miss something?
Nah, they said they don't.
So there was two things that when we were doing the pre talk we talked about. One
talk.
was pre-interview. This is not my podcast. The first thing was sharks. Someone said if they've seen a shark. So, two people said if they seen a shark on a beach,
Yeah, but it was all context because we cleared it up. But continue.
that they would pet the shark.
No, we didn't say pet the shark.
She said
She was say that.
Hold on,
She was an Olympic.
Feed the shark.
She was an Olympic
No.
channeling them. Bring him into the fucking word.
She was like, I don't like texting.
Absolutely no context.
No.
Go ahead,
Okay,
Tania.
if it was a beached shark, as in the shark is all the way up on the sand, he's like flopping out, dying, would you save it? That was where the conversation started.
Yes, because I heard a beach shark as the shark at the beach. So it's a.
No, you're not trying to save it from the water.
That's what that was my confusion. I was like, that's wild.
No. Like he's, I don't know. My first reaction is like, I want to help the shark.
Yes.
Yeah, of
Sharks
course.
are friends.
Yes, they're very.
Until they eat you.
Listen,
They don't
more
really-
people die from like, I don't know.
Human. There's actually more humans
Actually-
biting humans than sharks biting
Yes,
sharks.
there was actually a
Shark
statistic.
biting
No, there was
humans.
a statistic on that too.
In New York, by the way.
Wait,
In New York.
Tamia's like, this is news to me.
Cannibalism in it.
No. So
Biting.
biting. So you like when people write I was assaulted. What happened? And I got bit.
Oh,
That type of stuff. Like homeless people biting cops and
That shit is dangerous, isn't it?
it's
You
mad
get,
dangerous.
Like,
Yeah.
people biting people?
Yeah. Like you get mad shit from that
you
shit.
get like serious infections from somebody
Yeah.
biting the shit out of
and
you.
STDs as well.
Yo, this is
I gotta stop biting people.
this is what you guys are talking about. Yo, let me tell you, I was having a conversation with someone, and they had mentioned that they've been on he's been going on dates, right? And he hasn't been using protection, and he's been meeting these
Oh.
and the women are like all cool with it. So you guys are worried about fucking biting? Like he was like, yo, I've been out with 4 chicks, and not one of them asked me to put a condom on.
Your man needs to get tested.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, no,
ASAP.
he is regularly tested, and
Does he bring
Is
the
he
paper with
tested
him?
too?
no,
Jesus.
Damn,
No.
Red.
but like I said, like it's crazy out. That's why I asked about dating, because I know how wild is it out
Like
there.
New York is like number 9 with the most STDs.
Yeah,
Everybody got herpes. Out there.
yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Nice. 9 out of what?
Yeah, that's crazy.
So there was a
50
statistic that was coming out with like the top 10 states, or was it cities? I think it was states that had the most STDs, and like New York was number 9. Florida was number 1.
Nice.
No, not
Let's not move to Florida, guys.
yeah.
Well, speaking of that, Tania just bought an Airbnb in Florida. Yeah, air horn.
Congrats.
If anybody needs a place to stay in Florida, let me know.
What part of Florida?
Are you a super
Okay, I
host?
can't give all those information.
You want people like that?
We'll link it. We'll link it when the stuff happens. Same
Yeah.
for Caira. Caira has a place upstate,
Yeah.
right?
It does not have a pool.
Oh man.
Why?
Yeah, sorry, my
I love
place don't got a pool either.
What?
I just feel like that doesn't like I don't know how often can you use it upstate?
I mean, upstate's
If
different
it's
than
heated,
Florida,
Really
though.
cold up there.
it gets really cold.
Yeah.
If it's heated.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I don't have a pool.
Well, very well. I need to know more people with pools.
And the last thing that we were going to talk about, I don't know why, it was bananas. Because
It's
Because
because they
they're
were saying
gross.
bananas. Yeah, they're gross.
Bananas are gross.
Bananas are gross.
mad potassium, bro.
You know what's crazy? I know women that don't like bananas,
Actually,
which is weird.
avocados also have the same amount of potassium.
so
I
much
hate
better.
avocados.
Yeah, but
I hate avocados
the
too.
avocado
Well, you see?
business
There
is
we go.
ruining the
I know,
climate.
but what isn't? Can we have avocados?
bad bananas.
I would rather
you know
have
they're going
bananas than
extinct.
avocados.
Well, bananas are already kind of extinct. We only
Yeah.
eat like one kind of banana.
Naya's like, what the fuck am I doing here? Look at her. Look at her. She's like, what the fuck am I doing here? Naya's like, why did I ever respond to this loser?
Like never again.
This is my first and last
Actually, interesting
podcast.
conversation.
Yo, I have bananas in my protein shake every morning. I go
There's a
after
reason
the
why it's
gym.
going extinct.
So somebody said that they don't like the consistency.
bananas in the
it's like
kitchen right now.
really.
Is it the consistency, the texture that you guys don't like?
Texture, it's the taste, the
Mash it up,
flavor.
then you'll be good.
Yeah, I
and
think you're having
it's
ripe
like-
bananas.
No, I think it's also just like the flavor, the taste.
They're bad.
They're
tastes
just
like
gross.
bananas.
Yes, I know exactly. And when you put them in a smoothie, you can't taste any of the other fruits.
Just banana.
It's just banana.
Yo, banana and peanut butter together.
Yeah.
How much banana are you putting in your smoothie though? Every time I've had a smoothie that had a banana in it.
Overpowering. It's like,
Like
if you put like one red sock with your whites, you know? Shit is gross.
Oh, I thought she was
Why do
saying
you have
red
red
sock in
socks?
your smoothie.
Red socks.
Oh my god.
Don't you find that annoying when you have to like pair all your socks and you're like, and they're all different colors? You got to
is
find the exact pair.
Yeah.
That's why I keep buying black
Yo, I'd be
socks.
losing my
socks.
socks in the dryer. I don't even know what any of my
wait,
socks
what?
Black socks
are.
all the time.
I was just about to say
no,
that.
Right?
I like funky socks. And sometimes they
Why would they
mismatch.
smell?
And
Dude, what are you?
I mean like funky printed.
Oh, got it.
Yes.
My bad.
And sometimes like I don't really care if my socks are mismatched.
Yeah, same.
It's a part of the style.
But now I'm all black.
Like all about what? Wait, what did you just say?
He's all black.
He's on
I'm all black.
Oh,
I used to be the same way. I used to have like mad mispair socks, and I'm like, fuck it, I don't care anymore.
You just gave up. You
But
gave up on
now,
life.
now I decided that if they're all black, then I don't really
You can't go wrong.
can't go wrong.
Pretty.
That's boring.
Word. Yo, there's another thing that I was talking about in the car with them where women have so much.
You got a
main-
podcast in the car?
We did, yo, and I told them that. I was like, shit, I should be talking about all this in the podcast. Excuse
Yes.
me. And then we were talking about how much women have to maintain versus a man. Like their
How did you pronounce maintenance?
maintenance.
No.
Maintenance.
Every syllable.
Every syllable. Maintenance.
Maintenance?
Maintenance. Maintenance.
Please say specific.
Yo, we're not gonna do this.
Please
I'm
say
already.
specific right
Listen,
now.
y'all already flamed my rap career. Now you want me to say specific?
What?
Okay. So everybody has a word.
You think I'm bad?
Yo, so everybody has a word that they can't say, right? For the life of me.
Just a word. Pacific.
No, don't say it again.
What
You just have to
ocean
hear
is
it in the podcast. You just-
Word.
we'll give you a timestamp.
We'll give you a time set. But it specifically,
I don't even.
so I can say Pacific, perfect. But I can't, for some reason,
You can say what?
Pacific, Pacific Ocean, right? But for some reason, I can't say
You're basically those memes where they sound every syllable out, and you're like, all right, say it all together, and it's like all wrong.
No, but yo, come on. I can't be the only fucker. I know you got a word that you can't say. What is
Specific
it?
used to be a word when I was like in junior.
Damn,
so I
you just
couldn't
dropped
say
that like it was
for the
nothing.
life of me. But then I figured it out.
I'm actually
could.
very intellectual.
But for me, I can't say computer in Spanish.
Which is
It's like the same way, but I'm just not saying it.
okay.
Nobody heard my man say I'm very intellectual.
We will later on the podcast.
We will re-listen to this.
Oh my god. I'm sorry. Yeah, so there has to be a word that you guys can't say.
Femininity. Oh, I said it.
Wow, show off.
But how long did you have to think about it before
I
you
was
said
sitting
it?
here thinking about it the whole time. Yeah, while they were kikiing
What
on
was that
it.
word I couldn't say the other night? Do you remember?
So like all these podcasts would happen in
We're
mom's
talking
car.
about Chat GPT. Yo, we should just honestly just bring this in my car and drive around. We'll probably have a great conversation.
So what was the conversation that was
Oh,
in the
maintenance.
Maintenance.
Or the maintenance. That
Maintenance.
car? Oh, that you used.
That women
Like
have
hair,
to do
Yeah.
nails, makeup, whatever.
You know, the
one
nails
cares
or
about that shit.
everything.
What do you mean?
Hold on. I know what he's trying to say. Please say that so we don't get canceled again. Give it some context. Nobody gives a shit about what you guys do.
No.
Fuck y'all.
Like, yeah, that looks nice and pretty, but if a dude really,
But it's not
Like-
about y'all. It's about
not about
us.
Yeah, you think they do it for us?
oh, they do it themselves?
Yeah, man.
Stupid.
Damn.
You
Thought you were
stupid.
special.
Wait, you say for your man or for a
I was
man?
feeling
For
it.
a man, period.
I couldn't hear the word. That's why.
Yeah, for a man.
Oh yeah.
For a man, period.
So stupid.
No, we do it for ourselves first. And I think it's important that everybody does some sort of self-care for themselves.
Very
Period.
true. Very true.
Y'all can like look in the mirror and be like, huh.
This is me.
That's exactly why I go to the gym for, because it's self-care.
Boom.
Therapeutic.
Boom. And you're keeping your body healthy.
And exactly why I have bananas for every day.
Oh my god.
I take naps for self-care. It's like, oh,
Awesome.
I need a nap.
Social battery is very important.
Mons tries to sleep, but it doesn't work.
No, it doesn't work.
How is not having social media, has it helped your sleep or not?
It's so.
You keep sending me TikTok links.
So yeah, I was trying to say, like,
Okay.
you don't have social media. She
those
said
who don't
a TikTok
know,
like 2
Mons-
days ago.
Mons decides the 2023 is his year to come off of social. off of Instagram, off of TikTok.
Good luck, you got a whole
TikTok, off of
podcast.
I
Instagram.
know
Yeah.
that's what
And all this stuff.
It kind of backfired on me.
Except for TikTok because of the podcast.
Yeah.
So now he's sending everybody links on TikTok.
Of course.
So here's what happened. My time as of 2 weeks ago was 8.5 hours on social media, and I brought it down to 2.5 this week. So I'm doing good.
Yeah.
So what I do is I've been trying to time myself on how long I stay on there, and once the alarm goes off, I hop off. That's the way I do it, unless I'm like posting something for the pod, or if they're the guys are sending anything to talk about for the podcast. So it's been good, and honestly, I do feel a lot better. Like I feel like I'm not constantly like on my phone a lot, because before it was like, if I got any, because I have the same thing that Steven does. If there's a notification or there's something, I have to clear it. So now I just like, I don't even look at it. I don't even
Can't
touch
relate.
it. Yeah. Which
Ooh, it's fancy.
word?
just let it be.
I got 1,000 emails.
No,
Word.
just let it rock.
Word.
It's okay.
They know I'm
I can
ghosting
do it for
you.
work though. For work, I can ignore those motherfuckers like it's
But
cool.
why do you compartmentalize? What's the difference?
Cause work
You
pays
say
me first.
commental. What'd you say? You can't even say it either. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Say it. Say it, Riyadh.
Compartmentalized.
Compartmentalize.
Okay.
Compartmentalize. All right, cool.
Try saying it again.
No, I can say it.
Specifically.
I can't specifically say it. But oh damn! I can't say it.
No, I can't say it either.
Fuck.
Compartmentalized.
Compartmentalize.
Boom, you
There
said
we go.
it.
Bam.
I'll say it again.
Whammy.
Compartmentalize.
All right, cool.
Yeah. Spa.
Specific.
See, I can break it down. Spa.
Specific.
Specific.
No, you didn't say it. Specific.
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 There you go. Close enough.
That's close
Close
enough.
enough.
Fuck
Fuck
you win a
guys.
prize.
Anyways,
Yes, but yeah,
Alright.
like for work, because I actually have a thing where it hides the, like, Apple allows you to do the focus.
Yeah.
So when I'm off work, it does it. So because it can go fuck off.
But like, if it's not work related, why do you feel like you have to look at it?
Because I feel like the emails are meant for me. So it's like, oh, cool. Because sometimes you get work emails that have nothing to do with nothing. It's like HR says, like, hey, show up to work. Like, okay, cool. Like, all right.
if
You can't
HR
even
says-
have that conversation with her. She's just a savage. You can't even have this conversation with her. She's just be like, nah.
She's
fuck
like, I'm
that.
ignoring everyone.
Word, exactly. I don't even like to talk to you. So, but how do you communicate with your partner? Like, how does that work if you guys are not
We
texting?
barely text. We see each other when we see each other. I love it.
Yo,
So he
how's
just
that
shows up?
like? Can you explain? Because I've dreamed of something like that where like you don't where you don't have to.
Those
Wait, hold on, Naya. Don't be judging me like that. She looked at me like what? Like where you don't have to have constant communication. Because I feel like especially now in this era, you constantly have to remind your partner because there's no trust out there right now.
Yeah. I mean,
She's a
There was never
savage.
trust.
Yeah,
I don't know why anyone says now. There was never trust.
yeah, there
There
really
was-
wasn't. It's
there
just a little
wasn't.
different.
No, I think when I was younger, you definitely it was a lot harder. No.
No, there was never trust.
I trust everybody.
Yo, think about all your
Really
favorite
good for
R&B
you.
songs.
I'm happy for you.
You're a kind-hearted person.
think about all your favorite R&B songs that
Everybody's
weren't
getting
toxic
their
back
heart
then.
broken.
No.
Are literally saying all that shit.
No, but that's fine. That's music. That's to get it to the public. That's you just do things to entertain the people. Correct? Right? It's just a
Right.
topic
You
you
don't
share.
think that was like based off of some truth?
No, I'm sure, but I'm saying, well, maybe it's just in my experience. I don't think.
You might have been young
Yeah.
and naive.
Damn. So you think I got? Damn. I'm just finding out all this shit. I got cheated on. I didn't even know about it.
Realizing.
I'm not gonna lie, they're gonna be mad zoom into her face when you say shit. And she's like, this motherfucker didn't know shit.
Damn. No, but I don't think I would have known if I got cheated on.
No, I'm not saying that, but I'm
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
like the world in itself. Like,
Yeah.
People are always like not trusting. I think that's just part of the game. But personally, like in my experience,
That's also just like I think a part of human nature too.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're kind of just like waiting for the other shoe to drop. I don't know.
What?
But
You guys are so negative.
what you mean? Like,
She doesn't respond to emails, bro.
like even when I was younger, divorce rates were still like 50%,
yeah.
and like
And now people-
adultery was like one of the main reasons.
So you guys don't think social media increased the fact that it's so much easier to cheat now?
I think it made it easier, but it
Made it
didn't make
easier.
it like. I think it made it easier, but also allows you to get caught too, like much faster. Like someone liking your picture, guess what? Someone's figuring that shit out. You go out and your follow count goes up by 1.
Who's this bitch? Okay, I got you.
Yo,
Okay.
like 2 days ago, this girl was in my DMs talking about, hey, I saw that you're with my boyfriend. It was like First of all, it was like 6 months ago.
Oh, spill the tea.
Oh my God. She was like, I just wanted to know if like he ever cheated on me with you. And like, I just really feel like that. And like, you can just tell me woman to woman and all this yada, yada, yada.
You probably didn't read that, right?
She's like,
No,
She was like 6 months ago.
She was like, oh shit.
Hold on. You hung out with him 6 months ago, and then she like recently
She
said
reached
something,
out to me maybe, I don't know. Maybe
or 6 months ago too.
No, like I've only seen him once last year.
Yeah.
We were hanging out with a group of friends. She messaged me, I think 2 weeks ago, and I just saw it like a couple days ago.
Her anxiety's like, oh, yo, she ready.
Yeah, oh, she definitely cheated on her.
Yo, I like messaged her back, and then I was like, oh my God, what if she got back together with him in the time that I took to not respond to her?
Yikes.
That's what I'm saying. But like, I mean, people back in the day when they were cheating, they didn't have like their side pieces fucking texting their other side
That's
pieces.
true.
That shit is
It was,
crazy.
yeah, they were like, they would make calls.
Yeah.
They're like, I'm dead ass.
Crazy.
I got some.
Like I heard of like some older dudes be like, yo, they would call and it would ring a certain amount of time. Yo, it was even The Godfather, the movie.
When it rings
yeah,
3
she would
times?
ring a couple times and she
Yeah.
would like hang up right away, and then that was his cue to call back.
Yeah.
Insane.
And that was in the 40s or 20s or some shit like that.
Damn, people been always pieces of shit. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You cool? You know, not unlike Arif. Arif was a sweetheart. Trusted everybody.
Trust everybody. Yeah.
But I think like to answer your question about or just how Caira has a partner that, you know, they barely text, they see each other when they see each other. I think it's important to talk about your love language like prior and like in the beginning of your relationship.
What are love languages? I'm not
for real?
Yeah,
Are you
yeah,
for real?
I'm
Are you serious?
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, some people don't.
We're
know.
men.
No.
Get it together.
No,
Come on now.
Like I've heard of them before. I've like whatever, but like I don't know them.
All right.
It's just the way that you feel like you
Communicate.
communicate with.
Yeah.
What are I mean, let me rephrase it.
There's
What-
7
what-
different love languages.
There you go. Professor
see what I
Arif,
mean?
pull it up.
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought it was
Professor Aaron.
5.
What?
Is it 5?
I think it's 5. It's
Okay, there's 5 different love
quality
languages.
time, acts of service, or
Words of
gifts,
affirmation.
words
Yep.
of affirmation, and what was the last one? Physical touch. And you can have more than one love language.
It's a little scary that you just said that off the top of your dome.
Yeah.
And there's
Okay.
actually
That's why you were-
there's
that's why you
actually
were
quizzes and
savage.
stuff like that you can take online to see which is your love language.
Oh yeah, you did mention
But
that.
I think for me, it just changes all the time. Like I don't want people touching me sometimes. Like, yo, just get away from
You don't
me.
like anybody touching you. Period.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
And I literally walked in and you're like,
Think
you know
about
what?
that for a
I
second.
don't like giving hugs.
Yeah, she was like, I was like, all right.
Steven hates physical touch.
I was like, I didn't say it early enough, so I have to give a hug. But yeah,
Yeah.
to be honest, like I don't know. I'm just weird.
But if it changes, like if it's between you and your partner, that's just something that you guys continuously communicate about. You know, you're like, hey, like today I'm just really not feeling the physical touch.
Yeah,
Whatever.
But how did you?
You could do that?
How do you like? How early?
Yo,
How early did you create your
doesn't
boundaries?
check emails. You can't trust them. No, I'm kidding.
How early did you create your boundaries with your partner?
Like at the beginning, before we even got in a like committed relationship.
See, that's wild. See, I didn't even know about boundaries until like much later. In
Yeah,
life.
when I was older. Yeah, much older.
I think we're just kind of getting
Advanced.
no, I think like that's like the difference between our generations. Like we learned that, and I mean for me, I don't even know how I came to understand like what boundaries are. I think it's honestly just social media. People talk about it more often, and so then you learn from that. Like, oh, that's important to talk about. Boundaries and communication, love languages, and yeah.
That makes sense.
But see, that's insane to me because I don't think I've ever dated someone where they were like, oh, I don't want you to talk to me, or like I have this thing. Because everybody that I've dated, they've like, why are you not texting me? Like, how busy are you at work that you can't text me?
But maybe that's the people you attract, though.
Damn it. Here we
we're
go.
just not good communication.
Yeah.
True.
At the beginning, you know, because it's not like honestly, I never sat down with the intention of being like, okay, so like, what are your love languages? You
Yeah.
know, would you like? It was just kind of like I noticed that he really didn't like being on his phone,
Mhm.
which is fine. So whenever I'm not with him, I just know he doesn't like being on his phone, which means we don't text a lot, and that's okay.
Okay. So it's also about accepting them with the other person.
Yeah, you have to accept the
Okay.
people that you're with.
Got it.
Otherwise, why are you
Yeah.
with them?
So, like, how do you like being that you said you're introverted, you enjoy texting? Like, do you feel like
Yeah, what if you don't text you? You gonna drop a song tomorrow? He ain't even text me back. Sorry.
do you feel a way when they're not like texting frequently or stuff like that?
So at times I do, but then I try to give myself a reality check. Like the world doesn't revolve around me. and I try to tell myself that maybe he's busy or like he has priorities. Like and sometimes I'm not even officially with the person, and I guess I get caught up in my feelings, but then I remind myself like I'm not with this person. You know,
You guys ever get mad at like somebody and you're not even with them and like
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like in the talking stages,
yeah.
Yeah.
those memes are hilarious.
No, just in general.
Yeah.
just in general.
Yeah. In general, with like different people.
Ooh.
Just- Yeah.
What was the most recent one?
No, like in general with just like people around me. Like it doesn't matter if like I'm dating the person. Like
By mad, do you mean like jealous?
no.
Oh, I'm not mad. I'm not mad. Like fuck that dude. Like whatever. Like I'm not saying that.
Wait.
Yeah,
we're
like,
like totally different.
You're not just being violent right now.
we
I'm about
just
to
get
stab
mad
that
for
one
no
right there.
reason.
We
We don't have
right
to be
now.
dating. Get jealous.
Well, you guys don't get jealous ever?
Not really.
Dude, that's wild.
Savages.
That's why.
That's impressive.
Savages. Okay.
But why do you get
Respect
jealous? I'm
I don't know.
genuinely curious.
Why do I get jealous?
Yeah.
I don't get jealous anymore.
Okay.
But like when I
I
was
used
younger,
to. Yeah.
yeah, when I was younger,
Though.
Yeah.
it didn't matter what it was. I think it was a lot of it had to do with a lot of insecurities at the time.
Yeah.
Like,
Definitely.
like not understanding like who I am and like what I can bring. Like the idea of having someone with me was like, all right, that's the prize. Now everyone's competition, right? So that's kind of how it felt at the time. Now it's different, like as you get older and you change. But again, like at that time when the way we thought, well, at least the way I thought was like, it's one of a chance that like this person's like, all right, cool. So like for me during like ages of like 13 to like 18, like every girl I dated, I was like, yo, this is it. And it wasn't. Like it was horrible. But it was because what I was used to was that was a chance. So I was hyper jealous at that time. But even like in my early 20s, I was still hyper jealous.
Got it.
But
And you got
social media
older?
didn't really exist, so you couldn't be like, yo, fuck that person, right? Like, who's that?
Yeah.
I guess it all depends on the situation that you're in with. But yeah, I was jealous when I was younger as well. Like he said, it's a lot of insecurities. When somebody that you feel like, oh, why are you laughing at his joke? I'm funny. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You think he's funny?
Yeah.
If someone's like, that dude's funnier than you, I'm like, no, fuck that shit.
Yeah. Oh shit, you showing teeth when you laughing now? Holy shit. Yeah, it's like that.
That's really deep, y'all.
Yeah.
Deep.
Yeah. But now I know I'm the funniest guy, so it's cool.
Facts.
And that's that.
Man. Thanks, Arif. Yeah, man. And plus I have Arif to boost my confidence, so I'm chilling.
All the time, bro. That's what I'm here for.
Oh my god. Okay. On that note, I think this is a good way to end this segment and start the audio pick of the week. So so this is where we usually shut off the video and like we what?
Yeah, you got it.
You got the D, yeah. Oh, you gonna do it already? Is it 1 minute and 20 or?
Yeah, it's the outro song, which we gotta get a new one, by the way.
Yeah, we'll figure that out. But yeah, so if you guys are watching this, thank you for riding with us on episode 16. Titles Are Overrated.
Word.
And
Sweet 16.
Sweet 16. Oh wow, I didn't even think about that. And then thank you guys for joining us as well.
Thank you for having me.
Our first guest. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, thank you guys.
Yeah, and all their social media contacts would be if you guys want to put it out there. Yeah. Sorry, I should have said that before.
listeners.
Yeah. But
Apologies, I will probably see your DMs like next year.
yeah, and Kyra's not even gonna accept you, so you chilling.
And I will check them right away.
Yeah. But yes, you guys have anything to say before we head out of here?
You guys are also welcome back.
Yeah, anytime.
Aw,
Absolutely. Yeah,
thanks.
this was great. Yeah.
I will have snacks as well.
Yeah.
Hey,
We got the snack.
we know where the pantry is already.
And then for our audio listeners, hang tight. We'll have our pick of the week.
And just to be clear, those Capri Suns are mine. They're not the kids.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Because I know everyone's like, oh, he's got kids. Because I know those bitches.
Just to be clear.
Those Pacific coolers are me.
Yeah, you just gotta let it play out. We'll punch in, and then you just gotta press it again when the air horn comes on. That same button. Yeah, for our audio listeners, hang tight. We'll have the pick of the week. And shout out to our sponsors again, Essence House. Get you some candles if you haven't.
Word.
Great
And we'll
tallow.
catch you on the next one.
We
Essence
have
House.
No. Just
Let the
the
air
same
horn
one.
play. Yeah, the same button.